Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land...
Yo, what's up, everybody? Alexander, I heard T was gone. I will deal with that in a little bit, bud. Not that T, different T. The letter T, not the word T. Gone from the Discord. Yeah, we're doing Dark Souls again. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. Thank you, Unused. No Boston Kelly around this time. She's gotten really good, though. She got really good at the game. Watching Kelly play Dark Souls 1 made me want to play Dark Souls 1, so here we are. Like, and just remember, Dark Souls streams are just more of like a time that we can sit back and chill and talk. Like, if you ever want to talk to me about stuff, these are the streams to do it on. No, there's no special clauses on the day's run. It's just me playing Dark Souls. How did Shannon Sharp mess up Maxima 05 Maxima? Unused, yeah, we can do that. Hey, Leon Dion. How's the local live server? I mean, like, it's good, but in the same way, it's kind of hectic. You mean like just a bad show yesterday? I mean, like, yeah, tech issues happen. I've had streams where, like, I couldn't get anything right as well. It's like one of those things where you go and you change nothing and then it just doesn't work. Hey, Bigger, and thank you for the 7 months, dude. If anybody's in my Discord member server, I'm going to jump into the chat if you want to chat with me. You just got to have a Discord, and you got to have a phone number linked to your Discord. It's supposed to be a members chat, but you know, I'm a little dumb. As June the King said, I'm unintelligent. So, what's up, Playboy? Yep.
Only
Probably, yeah. Yeah, at the very beginning. You never played Dark Souls? You should play Dark Souls, man. Like you can get the game, like if you get a physical copy, pretty cheap, or even if you wait for sale. To get like of Dark Souls 3. There's 3 Dark Souls games. There's a whole like Soulsborne series though, which is like different games, but not all in the same lore. But they basically have similar combat systems. Yeah, but that's Team Ninja. That's not From Software. That's them copying a style. Like, and I don't like Neo. Like, I like From Software games. I like Deck 13 games. You know, like I'm not against somebody doing like a really good like style copy. Like I recently played a game called Still Rising, which was on PlayStation for sale for like $10. And that game is pretty good. I mean, it's not exactly Dark Souls, but like it's close enough to like scratch that itch if you want something completely new. Yeah, that's Deck 13. That's what I was talking about. Like Deck 13 does the best like Souls copies, which I don't even know if there's still a studio now after like what was the last game they tried to do, Vanguard Rising or something like that. I know it failed. Stepmom, my Discord server name is called the Modular Server. Well, as it sits right now, I just picked a knight. Like, there's no really build to it. Like, I grabbed the same starting character my wife's playing. And just playing the knight. Because, like, part of me wants to, like, use this build to, like, kind of, like, strategize areas for her. Right? Because, like, I want to play the game, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want her stuck for, like, 10 hours just because she's not familiar with, like, intricacies of, like, a From Software world. See, why you gotta try to one-up your wife, pimp? I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm trying to one-up my wife. The problem with a faith build, man, is like I want Kelly to decide the build she wants to go to herself. And I want her to come across the thoughts organically onto the build she's gonna do herself. Right? Like, 'cause I don't want to be like, oh, you should do this. You should do this. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Kai.
No, she's Animal Crossing. That's it. She's played Animal Crossing. And I was going to tell her, like, once she gets into Dark Souls, Animal Crossing is going to be boring to her. Because it's not going to be mentally stimulating enough. You guys want a link? Let's see if I can create a link. By the way, what's your YouTube name? You. Oh, you're not stepmom. Because she's complaining about not being able to get into. Master Aqua? Cool. So happy to see you online. The FPSs don't do it for you. FPSs is what keeps me rooted in lolcaldom. Because I'm competitive. I don't even say I rage anymore. Like, it's just, I'm passionate. So I need 12 dexterity to use this. Okay. I mean, this game came out in 2011, so it's a possibility. Okay, so this works well. I really wanted to try this because Kelly spoke to me about wanting to use the bow and arrow to take care of these hollows. I wanted to see how well that worked. It's clunky. It's clunky. It's a game that's, you know, getting close to being in Leonardo DiCaprio's dating pool. It's different. It's different. Like, it's slower. It's more methodical. Like, you could write a book on that question you just asked right there. Because I'm a Dark Souls 2 dick writer. And people's problems with Dark Souls 2, the first thing they want to point out and be like, look, the ADP system is fucking terrible in Dark Souls 2. Well, the ADP system is a system you don't have to interact with, right? If you really, really want to, you can beat Dark Souls 2 without ever dodging and putting a big shield on, and you'll be perfectly fine, right? Like, and even then, like, the dodging is good, but it's not as good as Dark Souls outright. Like, the problem with most people that go into Dark Souls 2 is they want to play like they played Dark Souls 1. And most people play Dark Souls 1 with a light build, with a weapon, usually a two-handed sword of some sort, and they just dodge through attacks and they retaliate and hit, right? Dark Souls 2, you can still do that, but it's slower. It's more stamina based, right? Because like they punish panic rolls much harder than any of the other games in the Souls series, and they want you to think about the engagements that you're getting into. It's a gameplay engagement style, right? Much more so. But there's things that make there's things that the game gives you to make it easier, right? For example, like you get these things called healing gems. Healing gems are designed so that when you're exploring, like I'm doing now in the game, that you no longer have to worry about using all your Estus up for the boss. So any boss run backs, you can take all your Estus into the boss for full effect, or you can utilize them, or you just can choose not to use them whatsoever. They made the game more open for people. So like it'd be easier to get more people into the game itself. I think Dark Souls 2 is a beautifully, magnificently done game, and it has the best DLC of the entire series. Can we hear the pimps you talking to? Oh, you can't. You guys can't hear that? Can you talk some more? I wonder why it's not pushing you through. Yeah, I noticed this. I noticed this. So I can fix it. All right. Talk again.
What up?
There you go. You should be able to hear him now. Tell me when he's close to what I am.
Test, test, test. Hello, hello.
There you go. There you guys go.
So where would you rank Dark Souls 2 then, in your opinion?
Of
all the games from Software.
Of all the games of From Software, like you're including stuff like Ninja Blade.
I mean, Souls-like stuff like
okay,
fucking Sekiro. What's the other one? Bloodborne.
See, like now you're talking about like where am I at nostalgia wise? Because to me, Dark Souls 2 was the first game I actually enjoyed. And because I played all of them when they came out. Like I played Demon Souls when it came out. I played Dark Souls when it came out, and I didn't like them. Just didn't like them.
Shit.
So, but if I had to go back, like I think Elden Ring is their best, like entirely. Like Elden Ring is up there with like probably one of the best games ever made. And that's, you know, I know it's an opinion, but if you got people that vote, Elden Ring would be in the top 5 of most people's best games ever made. So you got Elden Ring has to be number 1, right? Yeah. And I think if you went out of the way, now here's where you deviate. All right, so Elden Ring's number 1. Like for me, I say Dark Souls 3 is number 2. Like as a playing standpoint of just like total gameplay style, right? Because I feel like Dark Souls 3 replays better than Elden Ring. Because like there's a lot of similarities between the combat system of Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring, but Dark Souls has like hand-built linear dungeons in a linear world, so it's more interesting and fun to play over and over again to me than Elden Ring. Because Elden Ring, the first hour of your character, you're pretty much doing busy work because of the open world like esque of the game itself.
I have like over 1,000 hours in Dark Souls 3, and I couldn't make it past like 20 hours into Elden Ring. I just couldn't do the open world thing.
What'd you struggle with the open world?
It's just more of a me, I guess. But I find every open world game to be like insanely boring. I like old school linear games. Like I love Call of Duty campaigns, and Dark Souls 3, and like the Halo games. Just like those Ubisoft games and stuff. Like I just can't play them.
That's fair, yeah.
Who are you on YouTube?
Me?
Yeah, what's your username?
Sweb. I'm the one yesterday that was talking about their Mustang getting trashed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What year Mustang do you have?
Year 2020.
Salvage.
Nah, it's good. It's only gonna be $3,000 to repair it.
Yeah, he's got an S550. At least he's got a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this car so fucking much.
He got the 2020s. You got the 10-speed in it.
Yeah.
10-speed. What engine did you get? It's okay to say the EcoBoost.
Something like that.
Which one you got? What engine you got?
I have the EcoBoost.
Yeah, the EcoBoost is cool. Like it's a fun engine. Like I love my EcoBoost Mustang.
It's never. Do you still have it?
No, I traded it in for my red truck, and because at the time me and Kelly were thinking about having children, and then we realized we couldn't have children. So like, I wanted to consolidate the two because I had my old truck, my '02 Silverado, and I had my Mustang, and I wanted to consolidate to one car, and I needed something that would, have a back seat. So I'm like, instead of having a car, let's do Grand Mustangs have back seats, but you know what I'm talking about, like
not
like
really.
a functional back seat. Lord Rush, thank you for the 20 gifted subs, man.
You can put a few groceries back there, but not people.
Yeah, it's basically a shelf, yeah.
If you want to get another Mustang, you better get one before they stop making the S550. I mean, they already stopped making them,
Yeah, the new one's kind of.
The new
I
one
don't.
is hideous.
It is hideous. I don't like the back end at all. Like I can learn to love the front end, but the little like indented trunk taillights thing, I'm not a fan of.
I'm the other way around. I think the front end is disgusting. The headlights are so gross. I could tolerate the back end,
You d-
but it's not just that. The interior is terrible. It's just got two giant iPads. The S550 interior is great.
Yeah, like it's almost like a plane. Like
Yeah, it's
the
like a
issue I
jet.
have, I love the way the S550 looks, and I love the interior. I hate the seating position in it compared to the S197. Like the S197, it kind of felt like you were in a cockpit. Like you sat down, you were sunk in, and I get that same feeling in my Camaro. Like when you get in the Camaro, it feels like you're sitting in a cockpit of a plane and you're ready to drive. Whereas like
Do you have a Camaro right now?
my wife has one, yeah.
Which one? What year?
It's the 6th gen 2018.
Is it a V8?
No, it's the V6.
Oh, okay. Is it the? I think the EcoBoosts are a lot faster than the non V8 Camaros, right?
Depends. I mean, like generally the EcoBoost jumps them off on the top, like they'll get them on the line, but the horsepower eventually catches them.
Yeah.
It
How
all
much
de-
do you know how much horsepower it makes?
335 is what my Camaro makes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm trying to.
The
I want to do
EcoBoost
some
makes
mods to my
310.
EcoBoost.
Well,
Yeah, I want to.
here's the
I
thing
want
with
to do some mods.
EcoBoost.
I'm just nervous.
They're called EcoBooms for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't push that much horsepower through 4 cylinders.
Well, it's not even that much horsepower. It's the way the engine designed. You have it's a 2.3 EcoBoost. The problem is the Ford has those things tuned boost wise to about what the block can handle safely. Right? You can go and put a bigger turbo on it. You can put a better intercooler change out. You know, put a different wastegate blow off valve on it, and you can do all these things and put a shit well over 400 horsepower to the point that it's really really fast. The problem is it's going to put a window in the block.
Did you know that in 2020 they fixed the failure in the engine block?
You talking about like the failure of like the head gasket in the engine block, or are you talking about like,
I think so.
or are you talking about like changing the actual long block itself? Because they never did that. Because like they used that
I
2.3 in different applications, like the Ranger, the Explorer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just know that for the Mustang specifically, everyone online says the 2020 is like much less prone to failure.
Yeah, but
We
it's
don't know about a 2005 Chevy Monte Carlo.
shit. I know a lot about it. What you talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, I own one.
I still drive the piece of shit. Great.
Yeah, mine's got
My-
a blown head gasket.
My car
Mine's
before
almost there.
my car before
Well,
my
you got-
Mustang was a 2004 GMC Sierra, so it's been quite the upgrade.
The 2014 GMC Sierra with the 5.3.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I loved my 18. I kind of wish I never got rid of my 18. I was just so afraid of the transmissions on them. But
Come over in Tennessee and buy mine. I'm trying to get rid of it.
the guy with the Monte Carlo, we got the 3.4, you got the 3.8. What do you have in it?
I think it's 3. Yeah, it's a 3.8.
So you got dude, that thing's gonna last you until your kids get. That thing will take you or
Oh.
your kids to the
Yeah.
funeral home.
Oh yeah.
Like
Covered in a whole
05.
bunch of dust and shit though, because I live in the country, so I gotta drive on 3 miles of country road before I even get to asphalt.
Oh shit. No point in even washing it. That's awful.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that's a Gen 2 3.8 liter. That thing is that thing is going to go forever.
Hill jumping's fun though.
That's how my truck is. It's got 218 miles on it. I've driven it from Virginia to Arizona, from Virginia to Florida, and then Florida to Tennessee.
How many transmissions you went through?
None.
You
Still-
had
everything's
218,000 on the original 6-speed?
Yep.
Those supposed to have like I hear about stuff like that, and I'm like, because I got rid of mine at like 39,000 miles, which mine was 18, which is same generation, right? Same transmission, same engine and everything like that.
As a 2018?
Yeah, that was my last truck, 2018.
Mine's a 2004.
Oh, you said 2000? Oh, I thought you said 2014.
No.
Oh, yeah, like I had an 02. Like, yeah, that 02 is good. That's good.
Yeah.
Because I was careful. I was like 2000, like, because usually like the 2014s they had the 6-speed with the thermal bypass valve they would heat up to like 190 degrees. To Tim, you're canceling for not giving you a shout out. Shout out to Tim.
He's been spamming that in chat for a little bit.
Whoever's talking right now, you're not talking to the microphone you think you are.
I was gonna say, stepmom, you're quiet as fuck.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah, you're across the room.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm trying to sell this truck. The bottom is rusted to shit because it's from Maine. And I originally wanted $5,000 for it, and the guy who's gonna buy it now is now talking me down to 2,500. But I think I might just have to go with that because I know a dealership is not gonna give me shit for it.
Well, yeah, I sold mine for $6,000, and it had rust on the rocker panels. That was it. No rust underneath.
Yeah, I'll send a picture in here if you want.
All right. Heads or tails, wings. We got Fallout New Vegas or Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin.
Like, what are we doing? Like, which game's better? Or we
No,
like?
which game I'm gonna play.
I gotta ask questions. Like,
What?
what type of games do you normally like to play?
Well, obviously I'm not really good
Sounds
at
like he likes
shooters.
both of. Sounds like he likes both of them.
Well, you say he's never played
So-
Dark Souls.
Well, I know I've played Dark Souls. I just didn't complete it. I love like single player games. Not like love single player games, but like getting immersed in games like that.
You'll have a much better time playing Fallout then.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
get immersed for
if
sure.
you don't, all right, I'm gonna get cooked for this. But Fallout New Vegas is just too old and clunky for me to enjoy. I've like watched
Nah.
playthrough.
Not
Yeah,
even.
every time I've watched playthroughs on YouTube, and I know the story is amazing, but when I play it, like the gameplay is worse than like games from 2004. Like it.
Yeah, when I had it on PC and you are able to mod it, it makes it a little bit more bearable. But I can understand like the clunkiness of the console. But
I mean,
I don't know. I still
have it
play
on
Morrowind on
PC.
Xbox, so I mean, I don't know.
What?
Somebody
no
had
matter
asked me
you
what
do,
year my trail boss is. My trail boss is a 2021.
Did you what made you want to go with the Trail Boss over the Raptor?
Well, trail boss and Raptors, two different leagues of truck.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they were the same.
Nah, Trail Boss just has Trail Boss is a regular Silverado with a 2-inch lift. It has long travel axles, long travel suspension, and that's it. That's all a Trail Boss is. They generally come with the Z71 package, which comes with like skid plates, 2-speed transfer case, and a couple other things. But like a Raptor is a complete off-road truck. You know, it comes with like dual piston Fox shocks. It comes with like high long travel axles and suspension. Usually comes with more aggressive tires. Like it's designed to go 100 miles an hour off road from the factory. Like just when Ford designed the truck, they wanted you to be able to go to the dealership, buy the truck, and line it up right in the Baja, and actually be able
Did
to compete in the
you
race.
get any lift kits for it?
The Trail Boss comes with a 2-inch lift kit from the factory.
That's nice. I did
Yo,
not know that.
Things. Do you want to go look at my? I sent pictures of Mustang and the truck I was talking about in the
Alright.
Discord.
Well, let's look at the Discord.
Oh, that shit's clean.
Yeah, the truck isn't though.
But
Hey guys, is this better? Is it still really
Yeah,
quiet?
that's a
Yeah.
lot better.
Okay.
Yeah, you sound
Hey
good.
Wings, I was gonna ask, what do you think about the like the older Mopar engines, like the 5.2, 5.9 Magnum?
they last forever, but they're basically street legal tractors.
Yeah, no, because I have a '97 Grand Cherokee 5.2. It's automatic. Everything's original, like transmission, all that, and it has like 130,000 miles. But that thing, like on the road, it sucks. It's noisy as hell.
Well,
And it
that's-
gets
that's-
bad mileage.
That's the Jeep issue.
Yeah.
I mean, like, but that's Dodge in general. Like, unless you go up to like the Mercedes, Dodge, Chrysler era, like Dodges have always been like heavy wind noise, kind of shaky. But like, you gotta understand, like Dodge is generally in that era of Dodge. That was a '97. That was when Chrysler was by themselves. They
Dodges
They were
Oh my
just
God.
they were if you couldn't afford Ford and you didn't have and you wanted a Chevrolet, but you wanted a high-end Chevrolet and you couldn't afford it, you went Dodge. That's
So it's like,
where they
it's
were
like a
at.
middle tier.
Because you could
Dodge
get a
is pretty
really
good though.
you can get a really well appointed Dodge back in '97
Uh-huh.
with like
Yeah,
Chevrolet
yeah.
base money.
My
Dude, because
girlfriend's got a Durango.
I'm over
It's
here in
fucking
Europe
nice.
right now. I took it on a trip, like a beach trip, about 6 hours, and it just gets so hot. It's really hot over here, and it overheats. So I'm probably gonna replace the radiator soon or something. But I just got it. I've had it for a few months, but I like it.
Pepsi
I'm gonna
time.
do some stuff to it.
Pro tip
It's nice.
when replacing a radiator, don't just replace the radiator. You need to replace the radiator, you need to flush the system, and you also need to change the bypass valve. It's going to cost you more money, but it's done properly and you're not going to have any issues with it, because there's a good chance that if you don't do all that, you're in the same situation you were in before you replaced the radiator.
Yeah.
Where'd you learn so much about cars, pimp?
My grandfather was
Country boy.
my grandfather was a diesel mechanic. My brother
okay.
my brother had an issue with wrecking cars, and we didn't have money to buy cars, right? Like my mother, the way cars were in our family is if you saved money up, my mother would match the money that you saved up, right?
Yeah, facts.
And that's how we bought our first cars. And there was that offer didn't extend to car number 2. You know, so like if for example, my brother, he got an S10. His first car was a Civic, but he ended up trading that for an S10 real quickly. And he ended up like backing into Jeeps. Not backing into Jeeps, but having like at stoplights hitting Jeeps. That's what he liked to do.
More than once?
More than once, yeah. He did it 3 times.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
So like the front, we'd have to redo the front end of the truck multiple times, and we would go to there was a place at the time, it was called Turner's Junkyard down here in Conway, and we would just rebuild his fucking S10 out of the junkyard.
Nice.
Wings,
Dude,
Wings,
just
can I say something?
put a
Can I
cattle
say
guard
something
on it.
about the radiator rebuild comment?
What's up?
You're gonna have to if you're replacing the radiator at the same time. Once you replace one thing, you're gonna have to replace another usually, and almost always the water
Hey,
pump
here's
goes.
the thing, bro.
The
I
water
feel
pump
like I'm
goes. and then
throwing
the
money.
tubes- Sorry, man.
Go ahead.
But yeah,
No,
like
I
so
didn't mean to.
you gotta for sure replace the water pump too, just because there's gonna be a
Yeah.
problem with that too. And then from there, there's hosing, and then somewhere in the hosing, you're probably gonna end up bending it or doing something to it. And then from there, it just keeps going on and on. Like
Yeah,
I'm
so
not super familiar with diesel, but I don't know the same thing.
Well,
but
I told
all I
him
know is-
what I told him was basically the bare minimum you should do to confidently replace the radiator, because if you like a lot of the times like a plugged radiator is a symptom of a bigger problem, and you got to find the bigger problem. Why is your radiator clogged? They don't naturally get clogged because it's a internal system where like you're not supposed to lose coolant, right? In the dirt's not supposed to get into the system because it's a closed system for the most part. There's access points to it, but you got to figure out, why is this happening? Why am I getting buildup? Why am I getting calcium in my system? Whatever it might be.
You know anything about motorcycles at all?
No, I do not.
Wings, for someone who's like so into cars, why don't you like racing games at all?
I don't know. I just don't like them. Like to me, like I like cars because like feeling a G force in real life and feeling it in racing in a racing game is completely different.
Yeah.
But I don't race cars in real life either. I just
Personally,
like feeling a G force.
That's an expensive hobby, man.
Oh my God, it's expensive.
Like
and-
it's
risky.
not really one of those things where I feel like anybody can jump in. I mean, you can, I guess. You can start with something. Everybody has to start somewhere, but I feel like that's a lot of money though. Like, am I wrong?
Oh, it's very
well-
to do it right. It's very expensive.
Yeah.
Like
so
you
what
could
happened
spend
is-
$15,000 and have that race car last you 30 seconds before it throws a rod.
Yeah, like all those drag cars and stuff. Like, it's like every video drag video I've seen, it seems like there's always something that happens.
I think like cars get like overhate for being unreliable because like my girlfriend once we're trying to get her a WRX STI, and everyone says those things are so unreliable, but everyone also like mods the fuck out of them and just redlines it all day. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Subarus, man. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I've got experience with some Subarus. The only issue that I have with Subarus is that their gaskets love to fucking pop. Like, it don't matter what car it is, what year it is, or nothing, bro. The motherfuckers will just pop. And it's ridiculous.
What are you talking about? Like, you talking about the head gaskets?
Yeah, the head gaskets.
Yeah,
just,
like that's the issue with
go out a lot.
the newer ones are supposed to be better, but like Subarus, even if you take care of them, they tend to blow a head gasket.
Yeah.
Like that. Oh, but what I was going to tell you is about it's hard to take people's like opinion on the internet of a car because a lot of people are really neglectful of their car. Like they don't change the differentials, they don't change the fluids when they're supposed to. They probably got the same brake fluid in their 180,000 mile Impala that came from the factory, right? And
my oil was 3,000 miles over the recommended change, so yeah,
Oh
you're
my
not
God.
wrong.
And
I need to change the oil on my truck.
and it's like neglect is the biggest killer of a car. Like there's some cars with bad designs, right? But it's like,
Dude, it's crazy to see those YouTube shorts of like the mobile mechanics, and they go up to like some woman's like a sedan or something, and they'll be like, "When's the last time you changed the oil?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, since before I bought it." And they go under there, and just like nothing comes
you
out.
ever see the oil change videos where it's Jello? It's like they could literally
Yeah.
slap the
Or
oil.
not coming out at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The customer states
Dude.
videos.
Oh, those are
my
crazy.
God.
I saw.
Customer states.
There's the one video where like it's like customer states they used cooking oil to change their oil because they didn't have any oil.
Oh
It's
my
like, dude,
God.
oil is $10 at Dollar General. Like,
Hey man, some people, $10 is hard to come by nowadays for some people.
yeah, dude,
Yeah,
I'm
but
a
like-
security guard
like-
at a homeless shelter, so I know fucking.
But still, you should be smart enough and knowledgeable enough to know the difference between cooking oil and motor oil.
Well,
Yeah.
it's,
And
well,
that just-
it's not even that. Like I follow this thing called Just Rolled Into the Shop, and this guy was like, he had an obvious bottom end sound on his car, where like the main bearings had given out, and he's like, he didn't have the money to change the oil. I'm like, at some point you gotta find the money to change the oil, because like that, that
$50.
that $50 problem is going to turn into a $12,000 problem.
Yeah, fluids are cheap, transmissions and engines are not.
Dude,
Wait.
my car right now is like a money pit. Like I'm chasing parts, man. I just replaced the muffler. I put a Flowmaster 44 in, and now the cat's rattling. So I got to take it back to the shop. Have the welds that I just had done, cut through those. Take the.
Do you
cat
think the
out,
muffler's
put
causing
it
a
in.
vibration?
No, I took it on some trails, and what I think happened is the inside of the cat started to break apart. So it's like crumbling around, and it's just rattling, and it might be inside the muffler, but it's a mess, man. Like, I'm trying to get everything straight with it, but it's like as soon as I replace or do something, like something else pops up. So
I'm gonna have to probably replace the transmission on my Monte Carlo every time I get to 50, 55. It keeps jerking back and forth, and I'm like, okay.
Like on the steering wheel?
No, like the whole car, it'll jerk back.
Well, like if you're
It'll
going 50, 55, like your transmission would cause your car to jerk because it's going to be in a gear at that point. Like the only time your transmission will jerk is the act of changing gears. Like you'll notice your transmission more so in your RPM gauge than you will on the road for the most part.
Well, yeah. When I noticed,
Well, you'll feel it while you're.
I noticed
it's
that it also
braking.
the RPM
It were
is
manual.
higher
Wings,
too.
Wings, I gotta ask you a question, and like it's not engine. Or
Okay,
car related.
hey, ask me a question. These guys are just asking me car questions. People hate it. People fucking hate me
Yeah,
talking
I
about
know.
cars.
This is a genuine question.
I love it.
I promise you, it's not like a troll thing. It's a genuine question. When you say that you can't have kids with Kelly and stuff, I study reproductive physiology, man.
Okay.
And just because you have low swimmers and she has PCOS, like that doesn't mean that's not possible.
Right.
Like you could get a girl pregnant with like a 0.0001% chance.
I mean, we're trying. I mean, it's just a
And
very
PCOS can treat it very, very simply, actually. I mean, we do it in dairy cattle on farms all the time. So it's like, my thing is like, if you really truly want it, it is completely possible. It's like not out of the ordinary for people to have reproductive problems.
right,
It's
right, right.
extremely common.
I mean, like, here's the thing, like. Another downside of testosterone is low libido, so like we don't try as often as we probably could, and we're not really keeping cycles, right?
A downside of testosterone is low libido.
Yeah, so well, of course, a downside is low libido, but it's if
thought
you
it-
want to have a
No,
child.
no. What
like,
I missaid it.
Nobody wakes up.
What he's trying to say is like having low T means you have no libido, is what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
but that
Oh.
doesn't. That's an issue of motivation. That's not an issue of actual
Yeah.
physiological inability. Like nobody wants to go to the gym and just like tax their ass off on their body, but they do it because it makes them better, because they're motivated to do it. So like if you want to have a kid and you don't have high libido, you can still have a kid. Even like if you want to look at sex as a task and a chore, fine. But at the very least, the end result is having a child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Wings, are you on TRT?
No, I'm not.
Shouldn't you be?
I was at one point, but then, which is funny, and this is complete. This isn't me shitting on Boogie or anything, but Boogie coming out that he got cancer from his TRT treatments, kind of fucked with me.
But he didn't.
He didn't. He didn't at the time,
but
but
he
I did. But he didn't. I did. I learned that recently. But like he announced, I was like, okay. And also like
you can look at
also
scientific studies that put together the actual risk factor, and it's like, well, I mean, potentially you'll get cancer, but is that your greatest health risk? You know, at least you'd have a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd rather not have a kid than have cancer if I'm in that Wings' stage in life.
I don't know. I'd rather, I guess, I don't know. If my wife wanted to have a child, that's, in my opinion, I think that's like a fair thing. Like,
I guess I can't really comment on it.
behind,
I don't have any interest in kids.
I don't know.
dude, this
It's
guy's
like,
tail doesn't
I've
want to come
followed
off
you for a
yet. I'm
while.
sorry. I thought this would be quicker than it is.
I've
Oh,
been
you're
following you
getting
for a
the-
while.
The
Wings,
Drake sword.
and,
I'm
like,
trying to see. I'm doing stuff that I'm probably would tell Kelly to do. To make her.
Wings, I've been following you for a while, man, and I'm just telling you, like that whole, just specifically the reproductive stuff, like that. There's no cop out for that, man. You could definitely have a kid if you wanted. There's 100% chance that you could try. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's always
And,
a
like,
chance, but like I'm saying, like it's not like we're not trying. It's just hasn't happened.
Well, then I would pursue further things with your doctor. See if there's possible.
I'm not
in vitro
interested in
stuff.
going like in vitro. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to spend the
My-
money on that stuff.
My sister spent like 40 grand to have a kid.
Like if it
No
happens,
matter
it
what,
happens.
you're
If it
gonna
doesn't,
spend
it
40
doesn't.
grand having a kid. Well, man, come on. Kelly wants a kid.
Okay.
What about adoption?
Yeah, like that's another fair option.
The
I
problem
don't know,
with
I
the
just-
problem with adoption is it's going to put somebody in a situation where people are going to call child protective services on us over and over again. And
Oh, because of the trolls.
Yeah, but dude, sooner or later, like celebrities have to go through certain things like this. I'm not saying you're at the same like level as whatever, some like Mark Wahlberg if you want to adopt a kid, but at the same time, you know, sooner or later things get kind of cleared up. I think the real reason you're afraid to adopt a kid is because in the past there's been stuff that's been said that would be kind of incriminating, but at the same time, you can still have a kid.
it's not
Naturally, you know?
incriminating. Like nothing I've ever said would be incriminating or
it's not
used
necessarily
against me.
incriminating. It certainly would deter Child Protective Services.
We
I
don't-
can understand that part, but at the same time,
You know,
we
I thought we were.
don't-
I thought we were
don't
just
need
gonna
to-
talk
we
about
don't-
video games, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't need to
Yeah.
we don't need to turn this into a troll clip. You know, he said he's fucking her, whatever. You know.
no, I don't want to have a troll clip. I'm just saying, like I said, I study reproductive physiology, and it's like, if Kelly and Wings truly want to have a kid, I think they should do it. There's no reason that they shouldn't try, because like,
Oh, that's Wing's decision, isn't it?
you know, it is Wings'
Can you hear
decision.
me?
If he
Hey,
wants
yo,
to have
can you hear
try.
me, guys? Hello.
Hey, we can hear you, man.
Yeah, we can hear you, Banana.
What's up, pimp?
I'm good.
we circle back to one thing real quick? So Wings, you had multiple Mustangs, right?
I had two Mustangs. Yeah,
One of them had like a biohazard one, right?
it hit a deer. Yeah.
Okay. And then so the other one you got rid of because you didn't.
I got rid of the red Mustang for a couple reasons. One, the rear end was starting to go out in it, and that was because I was showing off, and I went down a road I shouldn't have went down, and it basically got my differential fluid got compromised, and it kind of like started rounding off the gears with like pieces of dirt and stuff. But regardless, I also traded it in besides getting the rear end fixed. Because getting the rear end fixed was going to be like $1,500 or something like that. Versus like trading it in for like another $20,000 car. Because my red Mustang was paid for.
Yeah.
All right, so I owned it outright. And decided not to go against it because I knew that I needed to rebuild my credit. So one of the fastest ways to rebuild your credit is a high interest car loan. Because it's a structured loan. And I went that way because of that. Simply.
I was just because I want mine to have a long, healthy life, other than getting hit by Nissans. So I was wondering if you had any if anything went out on yours or.
No, I mean like with the EcoBoost, my black EcoBoost, I had an oil leak on the timing chain cover that I had fixed under warranty. Other than that, it worked flawlessly. Lower control arms I had to replace.
What's your opinion? Like, was there any extra stuff you had to do for the salvage title? Like, was it shitty with insurance or anything?
Well, insurance will only allow you to put liability on it. You can't have full coverage on the salvage title, at least not with my insurance. Not really. I mean, it drove fine. I mean, like.
Do you know like what exactly happened to it? I'm pretty sure
it was a rental car that hit a deer.
Oh, I thought it was a fire in a park or some thing, and they're trying to get rid of it.
The car dealership I bought it from caught on fire, right? And it was one of the cars that survived, and they were just liquidating. So they were selling them almost at cost to get whatever money they could be to rebuild the car dealership. So I got it for $6,000.
6,000? What year is it?
It was a 2014 with 30,000 miles.
Damn, that's a fucking steal, man.
Yeah, I got it for a song. I ended up trading it in on the black Mustang for $6,300. So I drove it for a year and got $300 more for it.
I was looking to get because back when I was in the doom and despair era of this crash, I was looking at GTs, and I found one on Facebook Marketplace that has a rebuilt title from a rear end collision for 20 grand. But I'm just gonna obviously keep my cars.
No, keep the EcoBoost. Like,
what do you think about Dodge?
Here's the thing with the EcoBoost. EcoBoost is way more drivable than people give it credit for.
Oh, I mean, I've never wanted to go fast in it, and it's not.
Well, it's still fast. Like 300 horsepower is a fast car. Like if you want to go to the realm of like Teslas and like the new Corvette with the 5.5 liter twin turbo Gemini, yeah, those are ludicrous speeds, right? Like where you're actually breaking 1G when you're accelerating. Yeah, but there's always going to be a car faster than you.
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean, what do you think about the Ram Rebel 1500?
It's the finest Italian product Mexicans can make.
It's Ram.
I mean, like
what's with
it's Ram.
Yeah,
what's with trucks being so expensive like these days, man? I'm seeing videos of like all these
supply and demand.
Fucking filled, dude.
Yeah, my mom's got a $120,000 Raptor that she just like built up for no reason. And
that is insane, bro.
It's an absolute fucking mystery.
It's crazy, but it is at the end of the day.
I had an asshole supervisor at my first job where the second he got hired on, he bought a $90,000 Denali, and that thing is crazy.
Well, I drive the Ram Rebel. It's a 2016. I've got like 160,000 highway miles on it. It's an 8-speed, 5.7 Hemi.
Yeah.
And I've had no issues with it other than the fact that
bad
the
gas
automatic
mileage.
running boards. The gas mileage is ass.
Yeah.
But better than most trucks. I get like 20 miles per gallon on the highway if I'm going on a slight down. like downward slope.
Yeah, if you're going downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're going downhill.
Like, on average, right now, including like city miles, I'm getting about 17.3.
Yeah, my truck usually gets like 16.
I mean, you must drive like a grandpa if you're getting 17.3 in a Hemi.
No, I don't. I
Because
don't at all, actually.
because like,
I drive completely normal.
because
Actually,
like,
probably
because
more-
the Hemi usually averages 14 and a half city.
What?
Most people average 14 and a half miles per gallon in the Hemi with
yeah,
mixed driving.
Yeah, but if you in the city, 14 and a half in the city, but like that's considering if you're only in the city. Like if you take a highway for literally 20 minutes, that'll boost your average up. And of course, I drive a motorcycle mostly in the city, so my miles are mostly in the highway.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
You getting 17 then, because like,
Well, that's
Like my-
because the average is like above 17. Like 8 speed, it makes a difference.
because like my Silverado averages 18 and a half with mainly city driving.
I get like 15 in my EcoBoost because I just fucking flat out everywhere.
How do you get 15? Like even I gun my EcoBoost all the time and I average 21.
Well, like I don't know. I'm in Nashville, so
You got a lot of hills or something?
I don't know.
Are
But I
you
mean, when I go on the
are you using the right gas?
Yeah, I'm using 93.
Okay, because like a turbo
ran
engine
93.
wants 93 octane. Like it could run 87, but like
Nah, like I don't know.
I
don't know why you.
93 in mine
that's
for
a high
120,000
compression
miles.
engine there.
I don't know why
I
anyone would
ran
buy a nice
93 in
car and
mine
not
for
put 93 in it.
120,000 miles, and then I switched because gas was so ridiculous just to normal. And for the next 40,000 miles, I dropped about 3 miles per gallon.
Which car are you talking about?
The Rebel.
Oh, well the 5.7 Hemi doesn't call for 93.
Oh, he just ran only premium in it because it was a
Yeah.
nice truck.
Well, again,
Yeah.
like that's wasteful. Like because like it doesn't do anything for it because it's all
3 miles
gasoline.
per gallon kind of adds up a little bit when gas is not ridiculously cheap.
That has to be that has to do with something else, honestly, because generally like what gasoline does, like the difference between 87 and 93, other than like some detergents, is resistance to spark, and it's based on like timing, like where does the explosion happen in the cylinder stroke, like that's generally what the difference between the gasolines is.
So the main difference between the two is the combustion, because 87 combusts better, 93 does not, but performance-wise, you get much better performance. So because of it combusted less gas for better performance, therefore it saved me. It's better for cars and small engines and superchargers, anything with a supercharger.
Well,
High octane gas,
high
just
compression.
makes your engine better. There's less carbon buildup. It's
Isn't
it
93
makes
just
sense.
isn't 93 just like cleaner and better for your engine in the long term too?
Yes, yeah, that's why they recommend it for small engines like lawnmowers, weed whackers, and motorcycles, and then also boats, stuff like that.
See, like the price difference is overhyped. It's only going to be like $5 or $10 at the end of the fill up. It's
Look up the video. There's a video of a guy who filled his like cat with 87 octane versus 93, and like the combustion gave him a ridiculous increase in horsepower with the 87, but the 93 gave him much more longevity, like much more miles.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something to drink.
Okay.
Are you guys all fans of like wings? Like genuinely, how long have you followed them?
Bro,
I've been here since PKA. I grew up with PKA and
Call of Duty videos on YouTube, boy.
Do you ever
What?
get pissed at stuff? Because I
Call
get
of Duty
pissed off
time.
sometimes.
Way back when.
not gonna lie, I found out about him through a Breaking Banquet video that was in my feed, and it kind of started from there. Like,
I'd love to have a good, like, honest chat where he doesn't think I'm just fucking trolling about, like, battering himself. Because it's just ridiculous sometimes, the things that I see, and it's not...
I just think when you try to do that, you know, you're the 5,000th person that's tried to talk to him about that stuff, you know. So it can't
It's
come
the same
off
guy
any other.
Yeah, that's the problem though, you know? It's like when 5,000 people, it's like, man, I just like if
Welcome back, Pim.
Welcome back.
It's just that it is. I don't know. He's making money. It's the way it is. I don't know.
But that's
What
like
you
a
drinking,
shit,
Wings?
like that's the way it is. Like nobody.
What are we talking about?
He's talking about you.
Yeah, Wings. I'm just like saying. I don't know. Sometimes I watch your stuff, man, and I see instances where you're like you're just a normal dude, but also I don't know. I don't want you to get pissed off or anything, so I don't want to like rattle anything. But dude, there's got to be some stuff that you can. I don't know.
I don't
You
know
know
what
what I
you're
mean?
asking right now.
Okay, you want me to be blunt with you?
Yeah.
Like, dude, you need to figure some stuff out, and like you shouldn't feel like shit constantly. It's seriously like it
Be
should.
nice.
Like you should feel better, man. Like there's no reason to have this cycle of feeling like shit. Like I
I don't think you know him like you think you do. Sorry.
do, man. Like it just sucks to see. Like it just
I don't know.
That's the
Like,
problem, though. Is it's what you see on the internet, though. You don't. I
Yeah.
don't feel like
that's
you really
Wayne's
know
life
me.
is on the internet. He broadcasts it for the world. Everybody knows.
Let me
every
ask you a
aspect
question.
of
Piece of
life.
pimp.
I don't know. I just came here to talk about video games, not about.
Yeah, man.
No,
like,
didn't-
Let me
I
ask you a
didn't-
question, man.
I just-
Let me ask you a question.
Go
Where
ahead, man.
are you looking at my life at mainly? Like what window? Like, are you looking at troll videos?
No, dude. I knew you a long time ago when I was a kid. I used to like.
I learned how to do the fucking go prone with the right stick on World at War.
Mm-hmm. Tactical.
God damn.
That I knew you from that, and just to see like all these things like as stuff continues, like I don't know, dude. It's just sooner or later things have to improve, and otherwise you're just gonna be stuck, and it just sucks because like every opportunity that you have is kind of you just say nah, I'm not gonna do that, not gonna do that. Like I tell
That's
you,
not
like,
true
you
though. I did
You
local.
could do in vitro. You could do in vitro to have a kid. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Too expensive. Well, it's a fucking child. Like that could make your world, man.
Yeah,
Like,
but like, look
unless
at,
you're a
look
shitty
at,
parent.
look at it this way, right? Like I did local. I'm probably going to be on Phil's show here soon. I mean, I'll probably end up on Keno Casino at some point. Like, I take the opportunities, man.
I think like
Is being in my situation harder than most? Yes. Yes. That, I mean, like, obviously, being in my situation is harder than most because of all the content following me. But very little of it is from what things I've said or things I've done, but more so how.
No, that's what I'm saying. Let's remove the entire persona from YouTube aside, and just your day-to-day habits. Like, I don't know, dude.
I think he's doing all right. I think he's doing better than you're giving him credit for.
If you don't mind me being totally honest, if you don't mind me being totally, completely honest, and I don't mean this in a troll way or being mean, it is really not for your future benefit to be over 400 pounds, man.
There it is. There it is.
That's one thing. Like,
that guy.
You say there it is, but like I'm just being honest.
Well,
Like,
you were beating around the bush. Like I knew you were talking about me being heavy.
Because I don't want to say that and piss you off, and then you just immediately.
Ain't no need for that
down.
shit, man. Ain't no need.
All right, you say you know me, and you followed me all these years. At what point have I ever immediately shut something down because I was heavy, or somebody called me heavy?
You literally just you ban people for everything. You know, I don't want to be that. I just like I'm.
I don't ban
genuine.
people for everything. No, I don't ban
Yeah,
people.
everybody. See what happens? Everybody says, "Kick this guy, get him out of here." Like
No.
I'm just trying to be genuine. You know, I genuinely.
I do not.
honestly
Look,
care.
first off, I do not ban people for everything. I ban people that do the same tired shit for.
saying LOL, man.
That's
Can
out
I-
of context.
Can I have the floor for a second?
Junebug, it's all Junebug, dog.
I feel like
Shout
if
out
you look
Junebug,
at
what's up?
I feel like if you look at the
Big up Junebug.
if you look at the wings from like 5 years ago, it's just such like if you the wings right now is just a guy who just happens to be fat in South Carolina, which isn't the craziest thing ever, and does his job. Like the wings from 5 years ago is so different than now. Like
I was gonna say, man, like he's not saying like half the shit that he used to just willy nilly because.
Oh, I'm not
He
talking about any of
realizes-
that negative stuff. Like I'm saying, remove whatever of course, whatever he said in the past. Fine. Let's just talk about now. what could potentially be literally a lifesaver. Like,
Let's talk about video games, dude. Come on.
It's just like it's been. I don't. Wait,
I don't know, dude.
wait.
It just came to mind. I've sat here all this time watching, and it's like at a certain point, dude, like there's got to be a change.
I don't like.
Whatever.
He
What
knows,
does that
like,
mean?
He knows, like, the thing. He knows he's fat. Like, I don't know. You don't have to.
What the fuck?
Hey,
I can make you this promise. I promise you I won't perish because of my weight. My father passed on 3 days ago. He passed on from the same thing his brother died of, and the same thing my grandfather died of, and the same thing his father died of. Cancer.
I'm sorry for your loss, man. I mean,
Cancer. Every man in my family dies of cancer.
I know you weren't super close with your dad, as you said, but like also, I'm really sorry for your loss. I know it's probably. Yeah, I don't know. I still have my father, and lose my mind.
Do I have issues with my weight? Could my life be better if I was smaller? Yes.
Well, was your? Here's the question though. Like, was your dad of that size?
Yes.
Because you know that these risks. He was 400 pounds.
He wasn't 400 pounds, but he was like 325, something like that.
Like that's the problem, man. Is as you, it opens up Pandora's box with morbid obesity. And it's like, yeah, you say you're not going to die of your weight, but your weight is going to contribute to the way that you die. That's the problem.
So my weight's the reason that my family usually dies of cancer?
No, that is not the reason, but it is a guaranteed contributing factor to the reason why you will have future health complications. That's the problem. Like, there's a big difference between being a normal, quote unquote, weight and being morbidly obese, and then compiling that with cancer, your kidney stone, like all these things compile, and once you open up that door, 1 becomes 2, and 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, and then all of a sudden, 12 times all of a sudden it's 72. You know,
When in chat just put he's a doctor now.
Hey, Big Earn. I thank you, Godfather, for letting me know. Thank you for the $5, Big Earn. I'm already a Godfather for a kid. I can't accept the second one.
You don't have to be a doctor to know this stuff. It's pretty.
Where do you see your channel in the next 5 years? Like 2 to 5 years. Like, what are your goals? Like long-term goals.
Long-term goals
on YouTube. Yeah.
Don't have them.
So it's like you're just taking it day by day.
I take it month by month.
Month by month.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all you really can do.
I'm pretty new here, you know. I'm just seeing what your channel's all about and stuff.
Like, I know where I want to be. I know where I want to go with YouTube. Like, for example, like I have a niece going through veterinarian school, and I know where I'm going to be in 10 years, like living wise. And I'm hoping that I'm gonna basically be the backdrop of one of her channels, where like I'm filming her, you know, doing veterinarian stuff, asking questions, and like running everything in the background as a silent partner. That's where I hope to go with YouTube. Right?
Got you.
Like
Nice.
But like where I want to take my personal channel, I have no clue. I mean, like, do I want to make videos again? Yeah, I do, kind of. But at the same time, like, I'm so defeated by like every time I put something out, it's just overwhelmingly negative response for most part.
You've been doing this for like at least 10 years, right?
17.
Oh yeah.
17,
well
like,
over 10.
Dude, that's gotta.
What's your take, Wings, on the Nick Akato thing?
Wings was one of the first YouTubers ever, dude. Like
when I made my YouTube channel, YouTube looked like square boxes. like the videos
way back when Shane Dawson was on the front page.
Wings got his popularity because he was one of the first people who like could fucking figure out how to record a screen without using a video camera. Like,
well, I was one of the first HD COD guys.
Yeah.
But that's because I had a good job, and I had a nice TV and everything. I'm like, I'm not playing in SD. I'm gonna spend the money for HD.
Wings, I've been here. Like I was like 10 or 9 years old when I watched like you and Woody. Like I've been here since the start.
But to be fair, like to say like, oh, like that helped me get noticed. But like, I feel like I've kind of stuck around where like some people haven't. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in my area that just didn't stick around.
That's my favorite part about PKA is that like every other like big YouTube presence since like the early COD days has either had to change or just faded out. Like what COD YouTubers from back then are still making COD videos today? Like I can't think of a single one.
Oh, White Boy
do
is,
it, bro. Do it.
but he's not doing it to the same level.
White Boy posts on Facebook a picture of him crying, say I miss my fans. Like he's nowhere near the same level.
That's not true. Well, if you wanna look at it that way, White Boy also posted a video of him driving his Tesla on the beach.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously all these people made money. You know they're doing fine. I'm just talking about the YouTube itself. Like.
I mean, like, here's the thing, and I'd go through the same problem White Boy's going to go through. Where like, if you don't interact and you don't stay in the algorithm, you're not going to have your fans, right? Like, because your fans grow up, they have kids, they get responsibilities, and like you got to constantly be making new fans. Like how many fans you're going to make off of like your care package video from 2010?
Well, Wings,
yeah,
you've got like everybody that whoever's watching the stream right now, they all are guaranteed to tune in. It's only a net bonus to make more videos. Like by not producing, it doesn't mean that like
right. But like my thing's been a motivation because like I've almost got to the point where like I consider making videos detrimental, and it's not true. It's not true, but it's like it's a mental hang up I have.
Yeah, but over and over you hear the same criticisms. Like at what point you're just like, oh, whatever, heard that before. That release a video potentially expand to people that like will watch me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's easy. It's easy for you to say it because you're not sitting in my shoes and you haven't experienced what I've experienced, right? Like, can we please stop with the soundboard? The whole idea is like, all right, because like it's affected me negatively. So when I go sit down to create a video, and if it doesn't come out exactly how it comes out in my head, I end up canning it pretty quickly. Like I can guarantee you, I've tried to play through Dark Souls 3 and 2 Let's Play wise. I've got like 7 videos in deep to both of them, and I threw them away. Just because one episode that's going to get no views went away, right? Like it just didn't go the way I wanted it to go.
Yeah, but if it gets no views, it's still out there, and it literally
right. But that's not even then. Though I know those aren't good for my channel. What's good for my channel is commentary style videos. That's what people show up for me. People show up to hear me talk. They don't show up to watch me play Dark Souls. If they did, I'd have a bigger outcome than I do for these kind of things.
Well,
yeah,
it would
I
be
will say on that, Jordan.
it would be supplementary to streaming. It would be like an extra thing that people would come along for.
Well, I want to make a point on that is that I know a lot of fans. We like seeing you play games that you actually like and you're passionate about. Like, we know you love Dark Souls. We know you like Soulsborne games. And a lot of us like seeing you happy actually playing those types of games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when I tune in, man, like, and I just, like, see the end of the stream where it just, like, cuts off. I'm like, dude, shit, like, you didn't want to do any of that in the first place. Why not just do what you want to do?
And you know what I thought was cool? I liked the Elden Ring playthrough. I watched that live as you did it. Okay.
With the first one?
That was fucking cool. Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why. Like, these YouTube videos they want you to make. Like, if you look at your channel, the Dark Souls ones, like, they all have like 2,000 views. Yeah, they could have better thumbnails, but I don't know. Like, he's right.
Well,
people like watching.
I put more effort into
Just
these
do
videos.
your thing, dude. Like, seriously. Like, in the time. It makes no sense to me because doing nothing means that nothing happens, and if you do something, at least something possibly could happen, right?
He's not doing nothing. He has a stream. He's on a podcast.
I'm saying.
I'm streaming. I'm also doing locale too. Like,
but these are excuses to not make videos.
These are excuses to not make videos. Like I gotta go.
You have 450 something thousand subscribers that might get. Maybe they're dead or maybe they don't look at whatever. You're gonna say that, but if you put something out there, it at least is boosted into the algorithm that you're
not telling me nothing I don't know, man. Like I understand making videos would help me, but I explained to you already that like it's a mental like block that's making me not do it because like I'm so afraid of not making good content that I make no content, and it's a mental problem.
Content is better than no content because at least people tune in. You'll get ad revenue.
Judas, why does he have to make videos? Like I don't.
Because
I don't
he's a
understand that part.
He's right.
creator.
He's right about me making videos would do nothing but help my channel. Would get it in the algorithm. If I even just made one every 5 days, right? 4 videos a
Hell,
month.
even YouTube Shorts, dog.
Yeah,
It's so
YouTube
simple.
Shorts is crazy.
but like
Like,
and
it's
he's correct
motivation,
about
like-
what he's saying to me. But what I'm telling him is like I've sat down and I've tried. Like,
Hey, Wings, my friend, that's the problem. When you say he's correct in what he's saying, but I can't do it, means that immediately it's an excuse.
it's not an excuse. It's
It
not an
is. That's
excuse.
the
I've
definition of
tried.
an excuse.
No,
He's
no.
correct, but I can't do it because of this. That's an excuse. You
You
can do it.
That's the bro.
Just do it. I believe you. Like,
Just
do
let him
it.
be. Let him be. This is kind of cool what he's doing
Yeah.
right now. I think doing this
Yeah.
stream shit.
No, this is cool. This is
Inviting
cool.
others. This is
where
cool.
you
This
can
is
hear-
working.
No, this
Huh?
is. Listen, if you all just dick ride and never say a nice
Fuck
thing,
you, bro.
like give him actual like because you genuinely care, nothing will change. And if you want,
I mean,
him to
I think he's
succeed-
doing all right. I don't think
So,
he's as bad as you're making
moving
out. I
on.
really don't.
Dude, he could use.
Huh?
Oh God.
All right,
this
hold
is
on.
the problem. This is the problem. Is people that act like this. Like, yeah, he's doing fine. No, he's fucking miserable. He says it every other fucking stream. All
No,
he
I
needs to
say
do
it.
is do what he
no,
knows
no,
is
no, no, no,
correct.
no, no. What you're saying is wrong, right? I'm miserable when I have to play a game I enjoy, and I have a person sitting in a fighter plane, hunting me down on the map while people throw smoke grenades at my feet.
Just laugh at it and just
Okay,
push it aside.
you
man.
can say
It's
you can
okay.
laugh at it and what you want, but like
You're
you
making
can't laugh
money,
at it for
dude.
30
It's a job.
hours.
It's a job. You're making money off it. Fuck it. Like,
Maybe.
You're talking about
Maybe.
You're talking about this. You're talking about this like Wings is not making money with doing what he's doing now.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
he makes so
like
much
Lord
more
Rush
money,
came
and
by
he
and
wants to
donated
get
20
the main
subs,
point
but
is
like,
that
other
he
than
wants
that,
to
we've
get
made
the-
$5.
that's the point.
I mean,
Okay,
like,
but that's just this stream. Like I don't
yeah,
know.
that's just. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
it's not it's not a
I don't
guarantee.
know how anyone could disagree with anything that I'm saying because
Because you're
Wings
saying
himself says it's correct.
What you're saying is correct, but like what you don't understand and what you're being vehemently like hard-headed about is,
I'm being hard-headed. Wings, come on.
dog. I can show you right now. I got 6 videos in the works right now that'll never come out because I've sat down. I'm like, I want to make a video. I want to do this, and I
So
just
what's the
give-
point? What's the point in even working on them then? If you're just
because
like,
I
you know
get
you're gonna cancel.
inspired and I'm like, well, this is the best way forward for my channel. And then like just the fact that all the negativity from like, you know, different things popping out against me throughout the years have caused me almost like a PTSD trigger. Like nothing I do is good enough in my head anymore. Where I used to didn't give a fuck. Like if the video didn't even have like the sound levels right, put it out. You know, I'm just not that person anymore.
So what is like? What? Dude, I can't even comprehend. That doesn't make any sense, man. You just sit around and edit a bunch of videos and then say fuck it, and then like I guarantee you're not actually doing that. That's for sure. Second of all,
Okay, how
if
much you
you're-
want to bet on it?
If you are actually sitting around and having a bunch of unedited things, I'll bet like the next 6 years of your life that you're just wasting doing that. I'll bet that on it.
Yeah,
you
because
don't
like
shout out,
I can
not-
show
not a
you
drug
some of
dealer,
these videos.
pimp.
I don't care to see them, man.
It's like like for example, like my Dead Space Let's Play. Like I sat on that a year
Hey,
before I
did you
put
get
it
him
out.
of there?
I think Bug got him.
Bro, like, what was that guy on?
But he was just
Oh,
he,
he
he's
done.
just-
Cool,
he's-
cool.
he-
cool.
here's
I just
the
wanted to
thing.
talk about video games, dude.
No, like here's the thing with that guy. I don't know who he was. I don't know his name or anything. That's not a negative side effect. I don't recognize the voice. That's what I'm trying to say. He's correct on everything he's saying, and like he just doesn't want to take no for an answer. Like which no isn't the answer. It's like yeah, I agree. I want to do better. I'm just struggling with doing better, right? And like he just didn't grasp the idea of like, you know, sometimes it takes people longer.
Wings, can I ask something like from his side, but in a nicer way? So like the Boogie Child Bride Drunk story, that all right? So 20K views at gaming CPM. You know, we all know that's not crazy, but like, what about like that video did well for a month ago? Like, what about more videos like that of like telling funny stories and shit?
Well, I did that video to defend Boogie, and like, there's things about that video I wish I did better because I originally wanted to like film that was supposed to be like a live video, and then like the camera messed up on it, so like I ended up throwing like old gameplay footage over top of it, just to
be
salvage
fair,
it.
I haven't even watched that. I was just looking at your channel because he brought that up, and I just saw that one was like a month like a month ago and had 20K views.
All I can really say is that Wings now compared to how like 5-6 years ago is a completely different Wings.
And the biggest thing, like the troll channels are dead. Like
they're not dead though.
Okay, so here's all right, so I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean it in a mean way, but like I used to wake up every day and watch the troll channels, and you know, just like
wake up every day.
Funny moment, yeah. But like, you know, just like funny moments from Rainbow Six Siege, and that's not there anymore. The troll videos now are just like they're just not. I don't know. They're it's embarrassing for the people posting them. Like. There's nothing like there's no, I don't know, it's just you're in such a better state than you were long ago. The troll channels they have nothing.
She's good now.
Dude, yeah,
I like how you can have this discussion, Wings, and just be killing Dark Souls just casually.
Oh,
I was gonna say I've been watching Dark Souls this whole time. I was gonna comment on the gargoyles, but
oh yeah,
Wings, I
can play this whole game on autopilot. Like
Wings, what?
This is his dissociating game. He dissociates, and by the time he wakes up, he's done with the game.
I've been thinking about getting it, but I wanted to get your opinion on it.
Which one, Dark Souls?
No, Black Myth Wukong.
I didn't like it. I mean, like
Souls...
if you like Devil May Cry, you'll like it. If you don't like Devil May Cry, you probably won't like it.
I was gonna say every game that people call a Souls-like is just nowhere near as good as actual Dark Souls. Like But Wings,
Another Crab's Treasure is pretty good.
Another Crab's Treasure is good. That was a good game. Still Rising is on sale right now on PlayStation for $10. It's a pretty good Souls-like.
A month ago, I thought.
Wings, I got a question. All right, so like let's just say that Kelly keeps playing and you know her skill increases as like a new, you know, as you'd think it would increase. What boss do you think she's gonna have the most problem with?
I don't think it's gonna be a boss as much as an area.
Yeah, what area do you think?
The Anilando archers requires a whole lot of mechanical knowledge. Like
I was thinking when I was watching yesterday, I was like, I know that ceaseless discharge is gonna be like fuck it, you're gonna have to take the controller.
Because here's the thing, I'm kind of pushing her towards like a shield build with a bow. Because it's like a safe build. And like Capra Demon is going to be a travesty for her, especially early on with her not being mechanically sound on the controller.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to have to work hard for that not to break her.
What about
Because Capra Demon is where a lot of people quit this game at.
I've never actually completed this game all the way through. The only Dark Souls game I've made it all the way through is 3. These ones are just they're just like, yeah, this is not like Dark Souls 3.
What do you like? You just like the speed of Dark Souls 3 over like the first two?
I like the speed. I just feel like everything is a lot like simpler. I also I love the PvP. I used to play the PvP for like 10 hours a day whenever I didn't have work or anything.
Yeah,
but,
you know Dark Souls 2 has the best PvP, right?
Dark Souls.
I tried to play Dark Souls 2. I don't remember what part I stopped playing at. I think the part where fuck. It's not very far in the game. I can't remember where it is. I think it's where you there's the area that has those Templar Knights, I think, or whatever, and it's when you come back there to unlock a new area. That area after that is like when I just
the Hides Tower of Flame.
I think so. I don't know.
You didn't get very far in the game.
Yeah, I know. And then this game, me and my girlfriend were playing it, and we couldn't get the ceaseless discharge cheese to work, and then we just didn't play it again.
It's not any cheese. It's designed that way.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, you can either do that or not do it, so that's just why I called it a cheese. But
yeah,
we couldn't get it to work, and then we
Somebody asked, what's the difference between a 4-cylinder and a 6-cylinder? 2 cylinders.
Yeah.
Generally, a 6-cylinder needs a balancing rod in it.
Yeah. Wings, are you gonna get GTA 6 when it comes out?
Yeah.
Why
W
not?
take, bro. Fuck
He
GTA.
don't do GTA. He don't
I don't do Rockstar.
Really?
Rockstar is a shitty ass company, man.
I
They
don't
give-
like.
Well,
I don't
to
like.
be fair, most game companies are nowadays, but yeah.
I don't like Red Dead 2,
I mean,
but
I
I
didn't know
think
if you're
that
just gonna fucking get it to play it, like not even stream it, just to like try it out.
I didn't like it. Like I bought Grand Theft Auto 5 on the Xbox 360 when it first came out. I gave it to my sister within a day.
I think GTA 5 is like I love the writing and the story in it, but I couldn't stand Red Dead 2.
They scrapped so much content and killed so much content just to keep GTA 5 alive. They completely killed, I think, 3 DLCs. I don't know if that's just a rumor, but then they also stopped Red Dead Online completely. Like
Red
they
Dead
just
Online
completely
is a
stopped.
fucking joke. Holy shit, it's so bad. Like when that came out, I didn't play the Red Dead story, but I was playing online, and it was so much fun to like, hunt animals with my friends. But then after a little bit of that, there's just literally nothing to do. Like GTA Online has so much because there's so many different cars and vehicles and shit you can save up for and get excited about. But in Red Dead, it's just like every gun is similar and fucking horse is a little bit faster.
And the fucking control scheme is from the early 90s.
I hate Rockstar's fucking bullshit of having to like spam buttons to sprint. It's so stupid.
Way to break your controller's buttons into fucking playing the game.
Yeah. And I'm a PC gamer, and like GTA on the keyboard is just like it just doesn't work. Like
Wings, you have a PC, right?
Yeah.
No, I stream off the air.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, you play games on your PC.
No.
No, he plays on a PlayStation.
Well, I was gonna recommend Project Zomboid. It's a pretty fun. PC.
I can't do mouse and keyboard.
That game is
bro. He
that
has
game
to
is really
hop
fun.
on Tarkov.
No,
Tarkov
Tarkov.
crazy.
No,
Yeah,
Tarkov
on
is Tarkov is a fucking awful game.
Tarkov, yeah. I think I got that game whenever it was first announced the release, and I did not like it. I was like, this game.
It's not for you. Like
too much of DayZ.
I looked at Tarkov and I'm like, this is a game I could get into because I really liked DayZ when it wasn't a game, but it was like a mod for Arma 2. Right, that's when DayZ was
the standalone release.
Yeah, that's when DayZ was good.
Everything. Yeah.
Like
yeah,
I really
Arma 2
liked.
DayZ mod.
Yeah, that was when it was really good, and like
yeah,
and I see Tarkov having the same thing I liked about DayZ because I didn't like the monster aspect of DayZ. I liked the whole like you dropped in a world and you're just by yourself. You can make alliances if you want to. You could trust people, or you could just
the base building's pretty dope too. I really enjoy the base building. It's super complex, and I like that.
All those games just fall into all those survival games just fall into the same pit. If you have to play it for 10 hours a day, or else you're gonna get, like
rated.
Bro, just imagine like when you're not on the game, you gotta worry about your shit getting fucking fucked up. I mean, because people do that, bro. They'll like put all their time into those games, and then like when they're not playing it, they're fucking worrying about like shit happening.
You can't be a DayZ player or a Rust player and have a job. Like it's not possible.
You guys ever play Ark Survival?
You can say the same thing about Call of Duty at this point, though, too.
Dude, you're not even fucking kidding, man. I was playing earlier today, and all I did was see movement jockey, dude. People fucking moving around like they're on go-kart.
Dude, that shit is fuck COD, bro. Like
I just stood there. I literally just stood there and let the dude kill me and move around like a fucking jackass. I was like, whoa.
Alright, the new COD is really fun other than the movement, but I think like the gunplay and the time to kill, like it feels like Black Ops 2 again. I don't know if I'm crazy, but
I only saw what Wings played, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm interested because I really liked Cold Wars, and I really liked Cold Wars graphics and playstyle. But I see like the Omni movement, and oh my god, more movement sweats.
Nah, man, I just play. I play zombies like Black Ops, the zombies on the older games.
The thing about the movement is that so many people complain about the movement. I'm sure they'll tone it down, but even if they don't, like I was playing the beta And I was going like, crazy KD ratios without doing any of the silly movement. But yeah, there's definitely
What was your KD then? What was your KD?
I don't know like what the actual KD is, but most games I was going like 50 or 60 to 10.
Yeah.
I saw but yeah, I really liked it.
I like the gunfight aspects of it, and I feel like I'd like TDM and Search and Destroy. I'd hated the domination hardpoint aspects of it because the maps were so small, and you had stuff like So you had stuff like Recon that would like show you like 2 seconds of where everybody was at.
The perks. Oh yeah, the perks are really. I don't like the perks. It's like, so it is cool to have like 5 perks, but it is just lame because there's literally no reason not to make your perks all the same color. Like.
So is hardpoint now? Does it have 2 points, A and a B, or was that?
No, it's just 1, but the maps are so like.
Okay, I didn't know if they changed it in Black Ops 6 or not, because I was.
You're like. The best way to describe it is that you're just like, you're heavily punished for actually being on the hard point because it's pretty easy to kill you once you're on there. It's so much better just like. It's so much better to set up shop like near the hard point and kill people that are coming on it.
Yeah, but somebody has to be on the hard point. Somebody has to be on the hard point though.
Yeah, I know.
At all times. And usually I'm on the hard point. I'll fucking be top.
Yeah,
I'll be top of leader just on hard point time.
Yeah, that's where I let my my friend who's not as good as me. He can sit there.
Hey,
But,
what did you think about Infinite Warfare?
I hated
Infinite Warfare and then the zombies. I thought the zombies.
I don't play zombies. Like.
Yeah, Wings doesn't like zombies.
Gotcha.
Infinite Warfare was probably my least favorite, and a really crappy take, and I know a lot of people probably be angry about this. I did not like Call of Duty Ghosts.
I like Ghosts. I mean, like a lot of people didn't. Though.
Ghost is like what everyone considers like the downfall of COD, so that's definitely not controversial. I was
gonna say, anytime that I tried to talk to my friends about it, I always got bitched at, and I was like, that was like when they started really messing with the spawn points. You were spawning right in front of enemies that were.
Yeah.
That's not true. That's not true right there.
Wings, all right, I'm gonna ask something real quick, and it doesn't need to devolve into a whole discussion. But since we just brought up the zombies and everything, do you think that Syndicate was cheating in the 1v1?
Yes.
I think he probably, yeah. I was gonna say I think he was. Like after all that shit came out, and then like
watching he was stream sniping.
No, he was on a JTAG Xbox. He was wall hacking.
So, yeah.
Oh.
So if you like, so Blame Truth made a video about it, and then he deleted it. I don't know. I guess he just got a lot of hate or whatever. But like he points out, there's so many times in the video where like Syndicate is like sitting there knifing the air, going through his menu, like you know.
Like it's clear that he's cheated in the past, so he's probably cheated when he was facing Wings.
Yeah, dude, the zombies cheating is crazy.
That's wild. I didn't know that. Cheating in zombies, bro.
Well,
yeah,
okay, so
his world record, he cheated. He cheated in his world record.
I did not know that.
So
I was under a rock.
Let me explain it. So it's pretty crazy. So people found out because he posted like multiple videos of the same game, but he's playing as a different character in it. And I don't know how people didn't notice that for fucking decades. Like that's crazy.
Oh,
just,
really?
Like, been investigating this stuff. Like, how do you know all this? Like, I haven't.
There's videos.
Bean.
Yeah, there's lots of videos.
What's my favorite Megadeth song? Peace Sells.
Ah, shit, that's what I was gonna ask you, Wings. What's your favorite Cattle Decap song? I heard you were a Cattle Decap fan.
Cattle Decap, Bukake Tsunami.
Fuck yes, dude.
I wouldn't call myself a fan of them, but I have listened to some Cattle Decapitation.
Cattle Decap is in my top favorites. Anyway, sorry to from.
But so yeah, basically I was just gonna say, so like for anyone that doesn't play zombies, you know, you can see your hands, and they all have different hands. And so in one of the clips, he's playing as one character, and the other one he's playing as a different character, but he's claiming it's the same game, which, you know, is obviously impossible. So that's just crazy that nobody noticed that, like, until a decade later.
Unused, can I ask you a question, bro?
What's up?
So, did you used to hang with DSP?
No.
No?
No.
Not at all.
Bean, thank you for the $10, man.
I started following Wings, and that was pretty much it. I only know about the DSP stuff from Wings and LolCow and stuff, and I mean, I've known, but no, I've never been in DSP streams or anything that I can. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Wait, Wings, earlier when you were saying the 20 gifted subs, how does that work on YouTube? Is that members?
Yes, members. Like,
Okay.
it's 20 gifted members. Like, I've got 21 members. So, like,
Only
I get like
20?
$3.50 per member. So, like, that's 60. So, I get it's close to. That's a good chunk of change.
Yeah, plus the 20. I'm a member, but I thought you'd have more than that.
Hey, Wings, do you hunt? I feel like you might have said something about like hunting.
When I was young,
You were
man.
younger? Yeah.
I don't hunt anymore.
Okay.
What did you hunt? Because you were still in SC, right? You hunt like hog?
I did mainly raccoon. I mean, but every now and then I go deer hunting.
Okay. Yeah, dude, I'm in Colombia, man. I know, like, I haven't been hunting in a minute, but like hog, deer,
Like,
that's pretty much, and then duck.
we had 2 hunting dogs. I had Bud and Roxy. You know, some blue tick hounds.
What So what happened with? Cause I know back in the day you used to be like a really big gun guy. Did you just like fall out of it, or is that just like part of your character? Or...
I was more Republican when I was younger. And like the thing about me is like you've seen my whole like life on YouTube for the most part. My whole adult life. So like I started out more like Republican and like a little more ignorant of most things. And as I've gotten older, I've kind of become more liberal.
Yeah.
And it's not so much with the guns. Like the guns strictly came from I've been swatted 5 times. And
Understandable.
I don't want my life to end because I have a pistol sitting on my desk.
Yeah. I'm a similar.
Sorry.
I was gonna say I'm a similar way. Like I used to be a really big conservative, and now I'm like a leftist, but I'm still entirely pro gun. I have a shit ton of guns.
Like I have nothing against people owning guns and things like that. Like, and that's a huge debate within itself, right? But like, it's kind of one of those things that America has guns. Even if you outlaw them, America has guns. There's something like 600 million plus of them. If you outlawed them today, there would still be guns on the street. Like it's just
even if they'd be able to. I don't.
Yeah, like we're in too deep at this point.
Congress.
We're in too deep at this point to take guns away.
Yeah.
The thing is about like taking guns away is that there's nobody like that would take them because the first person that would get like the ATF police like not they wouldn't stack up.
Here's the thing, like you're doing like a Waco pipe dream over there. Like here's what would really happen. They would offer like groceries or like money or like wholesale prices for guns and people would turn them in willingly. That's what would happen. Like there'd be some people that held out, but they would just grandfather those people in. Because the people holding out are generally not the people that are going to be like, hey, I'm going to go use this to rob the liquor store.
Right.
Shout out Junebug.
You know, it's like that's the way it would actually probably roll downhill. From my understanding, there's 2 guns on average per person in the United States. There's 310 million people in the United States. So the average is over 600 million guns.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the statistic. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's like drugs though, man. Like you can't get rid of that stuff. Like,
oh man, well, you really can't
when
when you got buildings in almost every major populated city that I don't know if that's good stuff to talk about on stream.
It is what it is. I mean, like everybody seems to be down for it. People hate the car shit. So like we talked about cars for like 45 minutes. What's up, baby? You want to join us?
Maybe a minute.
Hey, yo,
then
Kelly.
I need to go pick up lunch for Daddy for tomorrow.
Big ups, Kelly.
Okay. What are you getting for lunch?
What do you think?
Firehouse sub.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's
What?
up.
He's gonna be the new spokesperson for Firehouse, bro.
Has he never had Jersey Mike's?
No, he has not.
Why has he never had Jersey Mike's? Like, your father's weird when it comes to food.
Because he doesn't eat fast food all the time?
No. Like, he doesn't eat pizza. His favorite sub place is Firehouse.
He doesn't eat pizza. What the fuck?
No, he doesn't eat pizza at all.
Well,
Like his idea of a great meal is rice with like stewed beef poured on top of it.
What is wrong with that?
Rice is good.
Oh, you better add a biscuit to that.
I
my
mean,
man,
if you
my
wanna-
man is meat, potato,
if you wanna hear the people.
and bread. Oh, I get the new one.
It should. I don't know. I don't know. You might be able to hear the people through that. I doubt it.
Hey, yo, Kelly.
Can you? No.
Hi, Kelly.
Can you hear me?
No.
Hello.
No, okay.
I want to hear what the people say.
With the
It's not going to work because
No.
actually I could make it work. I could just go without sound on Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
I see you in here trying to play Dark
Hey,
Souls.
Kelly. Can you hear us?
I'm sorry that some of us can play Dark Souls. Talk again, guys. You hear me?
I hear
Hello,
him
Kelly.
now.
There you go.
mic check, or headset check, audio check.
Hey, hey, hey.
Yo, yo.
Hello.
Oh,
Hi,
Hey.
Kelly.
What's
How are
happening?
you doing with your runs? I've heard like you're doing some runs or stuff like that.
I'm doing
That's
pretty
going pretty
good. Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice.
I have one coming in October, and then I actually am taking a road trip to do one in November.
I
Nice.
hate running. Like I'm not even like overweight or anything. I suck at it. So I used to run, but I know it's hard when, especially when you're getting into it. Like it sucks. And staying committed too.
and let's be 100% real here. Kelly does not run. She walks quickly, but she does not run. Maybe jog
Hey,
sometimes.
speed walking is pretty good though. Speed walking, you use quite a few muscles, if not like a tiny bit less than when you're like jogging, or it's like the
Absolutely.
equivalent.
When are you going to start? Maybe we're going to start training to run.
No,
No.
probably not. I don't
okay.
know. We'll see.
You look great.
it's
You've lost a lot of weight. You've done really well.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
It's an evolving
ups, Kelly.
process.
I was just saying if that's something you wanted to do or not, like get to the point where like you could actually start doing it.
You know what's sad? You know I'm a member of a running club, right?
I mean, technically I am too, but that
No,
doesn't mean.
you're not anymore.
Oh, I got kicked
I
out.
kicked you out, yeah.
Okay.
There was no sense in paying the extra $10.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so here's the deal. The running club, you can do, it's $20 if it's just one person, or $30 for a family plan. And so the first time I signed up, I put Jordy on it because, well, let's have the family plan. Well, I mean, nothing was ever done, so I was like, nah, might as well save the $10.
If you don't want to do running, you can also do cycling. Cycling is pretty good.
Yeah,
Say pelotons or swimming.
Yeah.
Swimming is really
Dude, swimming
like cardio.
is great for your joints
Well,
too.
we
Yeah.
recently,
It's really
we did get me just a leisure type bicycle a while back. And then we also
Yeah.
got me a little row machine. So
Ooh,
on
nice.
days like today, if I want to just go and row instead.
Can you guys hear her? Does she sound normal?
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Checks out.
Sounds good to me, yeah.
Yeah, she
Okay.
sounds fine. She
Okay, cool.
sounds pretty crystal clear.
Okay.
Unless you're
You've
talking
made
to
it a
strangers.
lot further than me.
Yeah, baby, I'm going to make it a lot further than you.
Which demon is this?
These are Stone Guardians.
Oh, so they
Kelly,
not
are
even
you
like real
excited to fight the
demons?
Taurus demon next week?
Didn't even know there was one.
He asked you a question.
I said I know. I didn't even know there was one.
You didn't know there was a Taurus demon?
Oh, me. Yeah, that's what you call that? Oh, yeah. I'm debating if I want to go to Costco or if I want to go play Animal Crossing.
Have I found
not
my
both?
crystal? What do you mean?
If you
Well-
multitask, you can do both. Anything is possible.
That's a little illegal. I'm pretty sure as bad as I drive, I need to do one of those, not both. Unless I guess I could get Uber to take me to Costco.
Yeah, no.
Get an Uber just to play Animal Crossing on the way to go.
Dude, you film it and then you put it on stream, then you make your money back for your Uber.
I think the Uber all the way to
IRL
Costco
launch.
would probably be like $100.
Probably,
way.
but you got it right.
Yeah.
We
That's
making
how
that
far away
bag.
it is. Yeah.
I was gonna say that's far.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the local
Oh,
episode
yes,
yesterday.
Club.
It wasn't that good.
I did not, but I heard
Oh,
that
yeah, I
there
was gonna
was
say, I
tech
think-
issues and.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keem was pretty much. I think Keem was getting DDoS, but that's my belief.
Don't get me started on local, bro.
But yeah, so.
Is there gonna be a new redo stream today?
No.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay. Cool.
An Animal Crossing Kelly stream. We've done these before. She just
We
ends up
have
talking to
done
chat.
Remember the first time some trolls came and stole my fruit?
Mm-hmm.
That was rude.
I remember
It wasn't the first time. It was.
I remember the first time I played
Oh, yeah.
Minecraft. I had somebody come and burn my shit down.
Oh, the griefers, man.
Dude,
Yeah.
how do the trolls find you so fast? Like every game, it seems every multiplayer game, like, they're on you like fucking flies on dogs.
Literally Battlefield 5, dude. It's
Well, they know your username,
It's
right?
impossible.
Well, Battlefield 5 is such a small game. There's only like maybe 10 servers going at one time per conquest.
Damn. I
And
didn't
you
think
could-
it was that bad.
Yeah.
Hunger line, that's what's up.
So chocolate. Here's the story with they stole my fruit. All right, so I started playing Animal Cross on the red and blue Switch, and I really liked it. But then the OLED came out, so I'd gotten way up there on the other Switch. I had all my little cool doodads and whatnot, and so I ended up getting the new OLED for Christmas. But what I didn't know, because I'm not a gamer, I didn't back it up. So I had to start all over again. So, because I told Jordy it was his fault, because he should have told me this, he let me do a stream. And like some of his, some of the viewers were coming and they were helping me. They were giving me like stuff I needed, like different apple, orange fruit, stuff like that, so that I could plant them. And one of the trolls came and took all my fruit off my trees. And that's it. Not a great story, chocolate, but that's what had happened.
That's a harrowing tale, Kelly.
It is. That was rough, wasn't it? I don't know how I
We're
survived.
gonna have to hunt him down.
I don't know how I
We're gonna have to hunt 'em down,
survived
Kelly.
that. I really
Hunt
don't.
him down and cut all
What's
the
my
trees
options
down.
on polyamory?
Oh,
I can't keep one woman satisfied. Why would I want two mad at me?
Shit.
Oh my fuck.
Had to be done.
Yeah.
Had to be done. No, I think Kelly being involved in Wings content has been really good, really positive. I love seeing it. I love
And
seeing
y'all
it.
believe this man is making me go camping with him?
Well, if we go camping, like he doesn't want to set the date. Like he's gonna wait till the last minute, then the plane ticket's gonna be expensive as hell.
Is he gonna cover the tickets or not?
I mean,
It's like
the
all your
the
own
show
expense.
the show will cover him. I had to pay for him off the top. Sweb, did your mod ban me? I don't think so. Did you ban Sweb?
Wasn't me.
Because we catfish? What does that mean, Junebug?
He has proof in Discord.
Let's go. Is it in the members chat? Let's see
He
what-
lied about being a girl.
Oh, that's crazy.
Some crazy shit.
Why does that mean anything? Who gives a shit about that?
Oh
We'll sit
boy.
here and sip.
Everyone play
There's a
nice.
guy. There's literally a guy named
So,
Stepmom
Kelly,
in here. Obviously, is not a
how's your day
stepmom.
been?
Play nice, everyone.
I'm clearly unused, so I'll just.
I just don't understand like the fact that he put like a woman on his like Steam profile. Like he deserves to be banned on the server. I don't understand this.
So, have you guys traveled? Like, you gone on any trips?
He
Like, out of the
hold
States,
up,
or-
hold up. He tried to play. Can you expand upon that idea? What do you mean tried to play me? Were you trying to hit on him?
Uh-oh. What?
I think the inquiring minds will know how did Junebug get played by Sweb?
Chat some says he says. Well, the first thing that I saw was it said we. I was like, ah.
So what was he doing? What was he doing? Can you share some of these DMs? Are you down to kiss and tell? Oh, I just died.
What? There's like a whole fucking docket on this dude. New locale.
Yeah, you got a lot going on, and then I could play Dark Souls and not die.
Me either. Just doesn't happen.
I was too busy reading chat. I wasn't paying attention to the Stone Guardian.
Was that the first time you died, Wings?
Yeah.
Are y'all
Jesus.
aware that
Yep,
my
this room.
husband, my
He was caught up in all
husband,
the drama.
yeah, he got distracted.
I kind of want to get Swaggy back in here. Unban him real quick.
Uh-oh.
I want to hear his side of the story.
I'm
We
gonna
got
mute
some
my
real
mic
drama
so that
shit.
my fan interference doesn't come in. My fan blowing right in my face.
Shout out Junebug.
For real.
Pimp.
Big ups, Junebug.
Broken heart really isn't a
How long
reason
has
to
Junebug
ban.
been a mod?
Oh God, this tree wants to hug too much.
You say that about me too.
You never hug.
Whatever.
Hold on. That deserves a.
Check the chat room.
Check.
We gotta go to the chat room.
Guess what?
I'm gonna take care of my trees here real quick. Go into the chat room.
This locale or what?
The fuck?
All right, let's unban Sweb. How can we unban Sweb?
What?
I want to get him back in here. I want to talk to him.
Oh, here we go. I thought you meant put him in the VC for a second. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I want to get him back into VC, and we're.
I mean,
We're turning this into content.
We just jumped in.
That's not Sweb.
I don't know how to. I don't know how to look for the unbans. Here's Junebug.
Junebug. What up, Junebug?
What up, Junebug?
What's going up, Junebug?
Pimp.
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Hey, let me turn you up a little
Hold
bit.
Alright. This fucking guy. Alright, I already knew it was the guy before I even talked to him. Hold on, let me turn down the stream.
Unban him. Let's get him in here.
I don't know how to unban him. Fucking EL5 controls all that.
He only knows how to banish. He doesn't know how to bring them back.
DL5 controls the whole shit, and he's banned as a mod on the stream, so it's all fucked. And I don't think he's on right now. But Anyways, I knew it was a dude the whole time, so like I played into it. I talked to him. He gave me a nickname, Buggy. I'm like, okay, that's like the first sign. Weird. He gave me the nickname Buggy. Whatever. I started like playing along, you know, and I'm over here banning people, and he's like, "Go with it, June. Go, Buggy." Like egging me on like a girl would. You know what I'm saying? It's weird.
What would your mascot be for that cheerleader?
Mascot?
Yeah, you got you a cheerleader. What would your mascot be?
Fuck that. Ban that shit.
Yo, we digress.
I don't. I mean, I don't know. That is.
I don't really.
Cop Suey, what the
I don't know
fuck?
how to handle it because this dude didn't tell me it was a guy.
I mean, like,
You're gonna act like a girl like that, and it
just
got
went
till the
the
last
ideas,
minute
bro.
when he got kicked out of the
Hold-
Discord.
hold
and
up.
He's begging me.
hold up.
Was it?
Is that all he did to act like a girl? Was like kind of like big you up?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, guys can be supportive too.
I mean, yeah, but you gotta tell me you're a dude. I don't want to know that you're a fucking dude doing that. To me.
Well, like you sound
I'll
heartbroken.
slap a motherfucker in the face.
You
No, I
sound.
knew it was a dude since the beginning. Look at DL5 shit.
Yeah,
I'm high as shit. That's why my voice is raspy.
I see that, but it's like, what did he do to like push you to the point where it's time to ban?
Okay, well, you remember when I got demodded?
Yes.
Everyone was talking shit. There goes Savvy on his account saying where I live. Talking about,
What?
oh, Texas here, Texas that, Buggy this.
That's
Buggy
fucked
that. I
up.
was like,
That's
that was the
fucked
first
up.
motherfucker I banned.
That's
That was
fucked
the
up.
first one I banned.
Mm.
That's fucked up.
Fuck that shit. Like, you ain't gonna get away with doing that shit to me. Like,
You got screenshots of that?
I was gonna say, dude, straight up doxed you. That's
yeah,
wild.
I don't. But that is the first person I banned. I don't. I really wish I did screenshot that
You
shit.
probably should have led with that one and not with the like, oh, you know, he dick teased me. You know.
Well, he didn't really dick tease me. I was kind of like dick teasing him. And then when he got kicked out of the Discord for doing some weird shit, when DL5 like had enough of him and kicked him, he called me. And I was like expecting a girl voice. I was like giving him the benefit of the doubt, but it was like, "Hey, Junior." Like what?
Yo, this is
I didn't
weird.
want that shit. I don't want to talk to that shit. Get that shit out of here. I mean,
Nah, but doxing not
you want him
cool,
back?
man.
I'll leave him
Yeah,
alone.
I think the worst part about it was that you were doxed, dog.
Yeah,
I
like
mean, it's
doxing's
really
not cool.
doxed, but he kept. It's not really doxed, because I always tell people I'm from Houston, Texas. And shit.
Hey Kelly, baby, Uncle Harry says got fine written on you like a parking ticket. You, me, and Wings. How about some Wendy's family style date? My treat.
Well, I mean, with an offer like that,
Is Cincinnati a OG?
I don't know. He just recently came. I think it was the $5, big homie.
how can we turn that down?
I'm
I
not
think
been
those
crazy
ones
about
tend to be
Wendy's lately.
long-time fans.
Like when I think about Wendy's, like the only thing really they got good right now is the spicy nugs, and like they overstay their
Oh,
welcome
yeah.
eventually.
Spicy nugs go crazy though.
You gotta get those barbecue, spicy barbecue.
I did my fries in the barbecue sauce.
Chick-fil-A is on top.
Yeah.
You don't have Whataburger over there, Wings?
What do you say?
You don't have Whataburger over there?
No, we don't have Whataburger. We have
Spicy ketchup.
we have
and
this-
fries, man.
we have Chuck Wagon.
The fuck? I've
never
never
had
heard of that.
It's a local restaurant. It's just fire.
I'm in Columbia. I don't know if we have that.
No,
It's just one restaurant.
Yeah,
Like,
one
they
restaurant.
moved from somewhere up north where they had one, and like everyone else, they moved to South Carolina.
Wings, you got Culver's down there?
We do.
Where?
Culver's is fire,
It's
man.
over there in North Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
I wouldn't say Whataburger's number one because it gives you some nasty ass farts.
Whataburger is always
Wait,
like
what?
Whataburger is always on 600-pound life. Like, can you be
Yeah.
600 pounds and not live near Whataburger? I'm not sure.
I went to sleep
Well,
earlier.
considering most of them are in Texas, I don't think so.
I went to
people
sleep
that live in
earlier. Like,
Texas.
did the girl fail?
I went to sleep too. But yeah, she did that one. I told you she was going to
Yeah.
fail that one, but there's
What
a
was her
second
name?
episode.
What was her name?
Sodies.
Oh, she drank a soda. She needed a soda for her anxiety.
Yes, her nerves. Was it Jeanette?
She was 703 pounds. She smoked like 5 Marlboro Reds and needed a fucking like big Polar Pop.
Okay, but
God
here's one
damn.
of the reasons.
I could never, bro.
Okay, so the
I
reason
mean, I
why
get the munchies, but nothing like that.
the reason why most of the 600-pound people are in Texas is because that's where Dr. Now is.
7-Eleven.
And Dr. Now
Yeah.
does not pay for
See you,
them
Midnight Dreams.
to come to him. They'll get paid after other things. So, like, it's really hard for 600-pound people to travel. So, that's why most of them are in Texas.
Or around Texas.
Or around Texas, yeah.
That's all you see here in a Walmart.
Or is
No
that
facts.
just how people in Texas look? I don't know. I've never been to Texas. Is that
I used
just
to
the
live in
majority of
Texas. I used to live in like south end of Texas. Usually it was just a lot of bigger people just because there was a lot of
Yeah, I've seen the
Like-
Stephen Asante episodes.
yeah, like it's pretty crazy. The food there down there it's like you can't get Mexican like that damn near anywhere except if it's like close to the border like where I was.
So let me ask you this, Kelly. Since you like follow these court cases, have you followed Amy Slayton's yet?
Not really. I mean, not much has really happened with it yet.
I wonder if it's going to go on court TV.
I mean, I doubt it's going to be that big of a deal. She'll probably plead. She'll pull a Justin Timberlake.
Dude, help, you're scaring me here. All right. Oh, wow.
You know, Justin just pleaded guilty yesterday, right?
No, what did he plead guilty
To
to?
DWI.
Oh, okay.
But he only had to do like 25, was it? I forget how much community service, but it's very minimum. And his fine was like $750. And they made him do a public service announcement about not drinking and driving.
Damn.
I got shit on just now.
Dude, I'll be honest. My dad,
R.I.P.
in 24/7 drinking and driving, he has to have a beer with him.
You can't drink without it. You can't drive without a beer, huh?
On the way to work and on the way back from work.
You ever see those painters that, you know, their hands will just shake until they actually put the hand on the wall, then it's crystal smooth?
Yeah.
I used to work with a dude like that.
The alcohol shakes are crazy though, dude. Like they get really bad. Like they're damn near having like so
Dude, my grandfather was like that. Like he was a diesel mechanic, but like he had to have a beer. Like he couldn't go to the mailbox without a beer. Like,
oh yeah.
Like that's how bad it was. It's like, you know, just walking required alcohol.
Wakes up,
yeah.
the first thing he drinks is a beer.
wakes up, the first thing he has is like a beer.
I mean, I ain't fucking with you. Like my grandfather, he had this like thermos, like this old Stanley thermos, and my grandma would fix him a big old thing of coffee in the morning before he went to work, and she would always like slide some fucking whiskey in with it, just to get him through the day. So he had like a coffee whiskey mix throughout the day to get him through work.
That's hard on your body.
Coffee whiskey.
Yeah.
That's exactly how my dad is.
I need a coffee. I need a Monster.
You don't drink, do you?
No, I don't drink at all.
Good choice. I don't either. Fuck that shit. Alcohol.
I'm gonna drink right now.
It's just a personal choice.
Jack and
Though.
Coke.
Like my grandfather was an easy drunk. Like he was almost always inebriated, but like it was his personality at that point. Like he was still like sweet and like kind, and he just smelled like beer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I'm the opposite.
A few
with
of
weed.
those in my family.
I stay smoking weed. I need to quit. But beer, I drink that on occasion. Not too much.
I drink only like
There's
on
multiple-
special occasions. Like
Which
July
one?
4th,
Yeah,
I'll
Leggy
drink,
Peg is like
a couple
the
beers.
like the teacher that was drunk. Like which one?
Which one?
I know I've watched at least 3 with Kelly.
I have. I know at least 3.
Elementary school teachers love getting fucked. and going to class for some weird reason. I don't know why it's open.
What about the
Second or
girl?
third
What about the
grade.
girl who forgot to pick her kids up at school?
The fuck?
Dude,
And she was like
you
passed
know how
out
many
drunk when the
times I was
cop got
left at
there.
the store when I was a kid?
I think she's talking about the older one, the very first one we watched.
Yeah.
She originally didn't want to call her husband, and then she finally decided that she had to call her husband. I can see me calling Jordy. I'm gonna need you to come get me.
Yeah. I would go and put a 2-way in with your daddy.
Why you gonna tell him about it?
It's like he's gonna be a lot harder on you than I would be.
You don't need to tell him about things like that.
Kelly's drunk again. Can you they don't want her driving home.
So, are y'all gonna keep Jordy company next week when I go on my mini vacay? On my day
You
trip?
know it, Kelly. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I might.
As long as
Somebody's
he
gonna
streams,
have to
he's
keep
good.
him straight, you know.
I was gonna say, as long as the stream goes, I'm there.
Yeah.
I wish you wouldn't tell people I'm gonna be by myself.
Did I give him
It's
a
okay.
day?
You won't be by
Did I
yourself.
give him
You'll
a
have
time?
all.
Just don't give any insights into our life, baby.
That's spot calling Kelly Black.
I do it because I'm a moron.
But yeah, I'm trying to slow down on the bans. It's addicting. Once you ban a few, it's like addicting. I gotta keep.
Oh,
doing
I
it.
thought you said bands like he was making too much fucking money.
I'm about to say,
Oh, no.
what?
Never
Wild,
that.
Junebug a real one though.
Never that.
Imagine that being your only.
He got your
problem
bat
with
wings.
making Too much money.
Yeah, I
Dude,
make
look,
too
you
many
ever find,
bands. They don't make pockets big enough. I'm more in Jinko jeans.
That's a.
You,
that's
like,
a
you ever find
tough
like
problem.
halfway through the stream and you haven't streamed it when you start jonesing, like you start shaking for it, like
Yes,
that work?
dude. Somebody say something bad so I could ban you right now. Where's my Junebug alts?
Yeah, they've all mysteriously disappeared.
What was that scam?
So
that's
do
been-
we need
that's
to
been
do
really
like a
popular?
like an advertisement? Have you been wrongly banned by Junebug?
Dude.
You can be
Yeah, I need to
compensated.
do a public apology or something.
I'll record the voiceover. I used to do radio, and I got you.
Dude, so we face some class action litigation
Hey,
here in a little bit.
you remember this area, right?
Yes, honey, I do. I was just there yesterday.
The area of pain.
No, I did not ban you, Bob Main. I promise I didn't ban you.
Hey, Harry, thank you for the $2, man. Big
Gotta
ups.
hold him down.
Don't tell him we're meeting next week. Yeah.
Cincinnati Harry on some wild shit.
Yeah, at least he's donating shit.
Yeah.
Facts. You can talk shit as long as you put some money behind it. I get it.
Harry and Bean are the only donators today.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, pimp.
Oh, it's all good. You gotta. It is what it is. Life happens.
Yeah, all my money's going to my car, bro.
What's wrong with your car?
He's got an overheating
I'm just
Dodge
moving a
product.
bunch of stuff to it, bro. I don't mean to go back to the car talk. I just
Nah, we don't want that
realized
shit.
we're on
Yeah,
that
car
shit
talk
for like
part
30
5.
minutes.
He bought a Dodge product.
Why?
I could just ban all car
Oh,
talk
nah.
right now.
Did he need a
Yeah,
hobby?
that's what's up, Junebug.
He
Yeah.
enjoys working on his car. Like.
Okay, obviously.
You buy Dodge when you ain't got credit.
No shit.
God, don't call people out like that, dude.
that's how Dodge.
I mean, you're not wrong though. My
like Dodge and Nissan are
until
known.
2015.
Dodge and fucking Nissan are known for like staying afloat strictly off of like predatory credit loans.
Damn, no cap, bro. That's
The
yeah,
chat
man.
has spoken. No more car talk is what they're saying. Just saying.
Bob Main.
I told you as soon as she asked what was wrong with my car, I was like, oh, I remember. Let me stop.
I see Wiggs. He gets into a proper trance when he starts talking about cars. You can't stop him.
How do you think I get away with so much? Because
My Hellcat would dust your V6 pimp. Romstomp, go and show me a picture of it, man.
like I'll start telling him about money I'm going to spend, and if I see where he's about to tell me no, I'll start talking about a car, and then he'll
Car
forget
nurses.
and talk about the car for a while, and then I'll go do what I didn't tell him but did tell him I was going to do, but he didn't say no.
Woo, Bob May. Second account, please don't ban Big Ups chat. How'd your first account get banned? Junebug, did you ban him?
No, I did not ban him. I promise.
That's looking more like a John Bono
Actually-
ban.
John Bono.
He said,
Last
actually.
time, one time,
I wish it
one
was
time
easier to
Brasco
unban
banned him.
people.
Cat is saying John Bono.
One time Crasco banned him, and then I saved him from the ban.
Yeah.
I was like,
Does
Because
Divine
like
Tiger
once he
ever
goes off that
ban?
once you
Not
go off
really.
that list, it becomes hard as fuck to unban you.
yeah. A lot of people ask me if I could unban them, and I can't.
Dude, shit. People ask me to unban him. I have the ability to unban him, and even I can't because YouTube's ban system is so bad.
He doesn't mean that, YouTube. He loves you.
YouTube
Like,
hates
so
its
even
creators, I
Even if
swear.
someone unbans you, it still doesn't like go through. Like, what do you mean?
No, like if you've never seen it, like you literally have to go through a list and like press an X next to their name, and their list is not in alphabetical order or like recent bans. It's just random, completely random.
It's kinda too much work.
It's not even too much work. It's like sometimes you just never appear on it. Like no matter what. I've done mass and bans, and it still didn't give me every person that was banned on my channel.
I think we should do a new Discord thing with Judge Kelly. And when there's problems with members in your Discord, I should get to be the judge.
Well, I was about to say, if you want to do unbans, even if you find that the ban wasn't justified, I don't know if I can unban them. Because like we don't know how to unban Sweb here. I wanted to get Sweb's side of this conversation. Have been fun.
It's kind of annoying to hear a voice that was fucking with me.
Mm-hmm.
But if you knew the whole time, what does it matter?
Maybe Sweb is like one of those lady boys.
If you want him back, fine, but
Anthony needs
I'm
you to
just
know
uncomfortable with that.
that he bought a brand new 22 Scat and he's almost done paying it off.
No,
Well,
no,
he
no.
said playing
He
it
said playing it off. I don't think that's a mistype. Like he's trying to hide it from his wife what he paid.
27% APR.
I don't know any of that. What that
Well,
means.
what he's trying to say is like, oh, he has good credit. So he knowingly bought an inferior product. Thank you for the $5, Anthony.
He said 3% interest.
When you're going on
Jesus
DSP's podcast.
I'm gonna message him today, see what day he wants to do it.
I think he's been hurting that you've not been messaging him.
Why would you do it?
Why not?
Why?
That's gonna be a good podcast.
Like,
Have
this
you
is cool.
been keeping up with Cobra?
Okay, but here's the thing. He won't
Kind
come
of.
on your podcast, but you're going to go on his.
Cobra and
Where's
Jessica.
fair? That's not fair. Now you
Yeah,
and
but the
he
lolcow
will have
one's
went on
different.
his. And he's not came on yours. No, they're
Thing is,
letting
DSP
him
will
have
try to
the
control
hand
the
up.
conversation.
I don't
Jordy,
like
don't
it.
let him.
But look at it this way. Me and King go on there and both big ups Locale Live.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
It's for
Two
the fan.
people who already know who y'all are.
It's cross promotion. Like, there's people that probably watch DSP that don't watch me because they have a preconceived notion of who I already am.
Yeah, you don't want those fans there.
I mean,
Do
I
you-
watch.
do you really
I
want
watch
people
your
that watch
streams and
DSP?
participate in your
I
streams,
mean,
but I
if
don't
his
watch
name
all
is
of them.
only
I
Iced
think
Coffee,
I've
yes.
seen Eric, hanging around this chat a little bit sometimes, so.
Like
Who the fuck's that?
I would take only Iced
Yeah,
Coffee off of
Meatball.
DSP's hands.
Who's up on the mic?
Only Iced Coffee is a weirdo too. I'm sorry.
I mean, he could be weird, but
I'll
that,
let- I'll
that
let him
motherfucker
slide.
drop,
I'll let him slide.
drop
You're
big
right.
bills.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you won that shit.
You should get Cobra's girlfriend on.
Jessica,
Oh,
Dude,
you-
that's what I'm saying,
Keem
bro.
needs to understand that the
Jessica
Cobra. The
Bro,
Cobra
Jessica's
shit.
Jessica's crazy.
The Cobra
dude.
verse.
Jessica is bad
Yeah, man.
shit crazy, dude. That
It's
just
crazy,
scares me,
but it's
dude.
entertaining
Would
as
you-
well. Keem doesn't
Would
see
you
it.
rather be locked in a cage with a lion for 1 hour or locked in a cage with Jessica for 1 hour?
Lion.
So, I
I'll
know
take
nothing
Jessica.
about all that. What makes her crazy?
Nah, Wings, you wild, bro. She's gonna tear you apart quicker than that lion would.
Pause. My husband can ignore anyone with the best of them, so I'm not worried about him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he would ignore her to the point that it drives her even crazier because he's ignoring her.
Things are slaying demons right now.
Yeah, this is the fight that I'm worried about with Kelly.
What?
The Capper Demon.
Shit, I'd rather be locked in
The
a cage
Capper
with that
Demon,
thing
man.
over Jessica.
Yeah, facts.
See, I'm not locked in here with the Capper Demon. The Capper Demon's locked in here with me.
So I'm assuming Cobra hasn't said anything going on the lookout.
Chill Force came by and said he can get Cobra on the podcast. The problem is, got to convince Keem that Keem wants Cobra on the podcast.
Yeah.
Really? I think it'd be a really good but that's just me. I'm not Keem and I'm not in Keem's head, so
I
I'm
feel like
good
he
content
has so
for
much
him or
going
not.
on though. Like he's all over the place. Like I don't even know if he could be organized enough to like get on the
He can.
podcast though.
You can. Well,
If Cyrax
maybe
was
not
organized
Cobra.
enough, then I'll think King Cobra can.
I enjoyed
The way you
Cyrax's
get King
conversation.
Cobra
I
is
didn't like
you
how I
offer
had to
him
play
money.
good cop the whole time. I wish it would have been more candid and I could have been more open. Because he was down to talk about stuff. The problem is you got to talk to Cyrax a certain way, or he just starts like spamming the N-word and pulling his dick out.
And Boogie was not subtle at all during that.
I was gonna say Boogie
at all.
wasn't subtle about it at all. I feel like he spooked Cyrax a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I got on the
Imagine being spooked by a boogie.
No, booped.
Boop.
Like,
Imagine being Cyrax.
Okay, fair point.
That's like I don't know. Like
well, Polar, didn't you edit the Cyrax episode? So you probably had to watch it more than most people.
Rip Pollard.
Yeah, the old N-word exposed wiener tactic.
God, bro. I don't know. What about
Cyrax is
Nova
not.
Online?
Nah. Get Cobes, man. Cobes is content for days.
I don't understand how Cobes can live with the roach shit.
He needs money. He needs money bad right now. So
Well, what does he need money on? Didn't he buy like $180 worth of sushi the other day?
probably, but he damaged his phone. I don't know if you saw.
No, I didn't.
He was begging
No,
for
just like
donos, basically. If Keem were
Cincinnati
to say,
Harry.
okay, let's give it a chance. Here's a bit of money. I don't know, but that's how you get him.
Have you seen his mead? I heard people show up to I heard people show up to his house and have with like alcohol and stuff for him to make them mead.
I would recent mead he's made is like some banana Reese's mead, and it was like a bag of sugar, Reese's peanut butter cups, bananas, and then like some other shit. I don't know what else it was.
King Cobra's drink mixes are absolutely horrendous.
I'd like to keep my teeth.
Coca-Cola
Thank you.
Oreos. Oreo Coca-Cola.
I find him hilarious.
We got to try the
fact
Oreo
that- I
Coca-Cola.
don't know.
That's a fat person that did that.
We have it at my Walmart. We just got it not too long ago. A face of shame knowing I had.
We should
I
do a
wanna try
short.
that.
You should go get us Oreo Cokes and Coke Oreos.
And dip the Oreo in the Coke.
Or just do a short.
You can. I'll do it for you.
Okay.
I'll get the short. I'll let you do the short.
You know what you got to try is
Cincinnati
fried
Harry.
Oreo.
So, does this Harry
I
doing it
could
again?
tell you some stories about her. He should come in the chat, bro. He met them
Cincinnati
last
Harry
year.
said that he met Jessica and Cobra and Casp.
Get on in here, then.
Jessica looks like a worn out biker chick.
So yes, absolutely a drug user.
No, she looks like the spitter from Left 4 Dead.
Yo,
Left 4 Dead.
that's fucking wild.
So, like, I don't know.
if you
anything
look
about
up
Cobra
the
Jessica.
picture
Like, what makes her so crazy?
of the spitter, it's almost identical.
I feel really bad for King Cobra. I really do. Like,
He's going through it.
he's getting fucking manipulated. I heard.
Yeah, so
Whoa,
she's
really
been
bad.
posting
Hold up.
pictures of
Hold
her,
up.
you know, doing the shit.
Dog. I thought this was fake.
Oh. What's that?
What?
They look on
Yo,
screen.
he said he looked it up.
All right, I'm out. Y'all have a great
regular
day.
Casper Citizen, bro.
That looks just like her.
It's a spitting image. Oh fuck, that's good.
What you need to do is do a side-by-side comparison. And you'll
Bye,
really-
Kelly.
The context is that she's genuinely horrible to people, so you know that sort of comparison isn't extreme at all. She's been
That's
posting revenge corn, shall we say, on her
Oh my
Facebook of
God.
Cobra,
That's too much, bro.
of doing the dirty
I'm
on
not
him
that deep
for
into
real,
the,
like you know.
lore.
So and she's demanding money for the full lot, so you know someone's gonna buy that shit.
Hey, what's up with this Oreo Coke? Is that like only in the U.S.? Because I'm in the or
no
EU
clue.
right now. I'm in Europe.
I think it is a U.S. only thing. I mean, I don't know for sure, but anytime I mean,
How'd I fuck up? I didn't bully nobody. I just said like, whoa, that is kind of like.
So this dude Cobra let her film him.
Well,
Like
yeah.
Well, when you get as drunk as Cobra gets, you never know what really can happen. Maybe he didn't even realize.
Yeah, you're right.
If he would tried, he would succeeded.
I've
there
been
was
pretty
some long
wasted, and I could
distance thing,
remember
wasn't there,
shit. I can't imagine how wasted he gets, because I get pretty wasted. I can remember everything.
I didn't make
I
fun
don't
of
think it's
anybody's
like Daniel
appearance.
Larson type drunk, or like World of T-Shirts type drunk, but it's
Damn, I
definitely
was hoping
fucking
you weren't-
smashed.
I was hoping nobody was gonna mention that guy. That guy's fucking
Oh yeah.
weird.
I mean, doesn't Cobra
down
and
bad,
like
too.
World of T-Shirts have like the same cadence when they speak though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, and World of T-Shirts is also really. Daniel is like, I don't really feel bad for him, but World of T-Shirts I feel somewhat bad for because he's getting egged on really bad by his.
Hey, would you buy one of Cobra's wands?
Why?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
I might.
You ain't gonna get
Why
it
not?
in like a long time, even if you pay up.
I think like $500.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking crazy.
He posted that he
yeah.
bought one from someone else, whilst another person was waiting for theirs from him. So.
It's funny.
Well, I'm off later. We can see you, Chop Suey.
Where you at Dark Souls right now?
I'm in the depths.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm just watching you silently just destroy this dude.
Yeah, I enjoy watching. I enjoy banning.
I enjoy banning. I don't know if we're going live. I don't think we are. I'm not been told we're going live later.
Wings, it seems like Logcow's a bit crazy at the moment.
Not really.
Well,
Yo, Drew, when did you have this whole like troll army come after you? Like when did that all start?
During the Battlefield 5 streams when I got demodded.
Oh yeah, and he popped out of nowhere and fucking
Ascar, what the fuck's is up, Playboy?
I know who
massive
it is.
ban everyone.
Banned his main account. The dude making all the alts of me. He's still crying. It's been a week and he's still crying. I hope he continues though, because it's pretty fun. He really thinks he's hurting my feelings. Like, come on, keep going. Where you at?
I'm good, homie. How are you, Kresko?
Makeup stream.
So what kind of build are you going?
I haven't really thought about a build, like honestly.
I just get the Havel's armor. Just fuck
Wings
everything
is
up.
just winging it.
It's the same thing, man. Like it's Dark
Let's go,
Souls.
you go
Like
for it,
you
too.
play mainly for the comment, not so much for the build.
Get the Dragon's Tooth and the Havels, you're unstoppable.
Gravelord sword.
Gravelord sword. I don't think I've ever used the Gravelord sword.
Really?
Like I used the Drake
That's pretty
sword
good
one.
once
I
you
used
get
it.
it
I used the
upgraded.
Drake sword one time just to say I've used it. But like,
Gravelord sword's pretty good. You get it upgraded all the way, and it can carry you.
I mean, like you pretty much can like you can beat this game with pretty much anything. The Zweihander's is the carry goat.
Yeah.
I'm having a pretty good
Derek,
stream, Derek. I mean,
yeah.
Big Lord Rush came by, threw some 20 subs our way. We've had a couple $10 donations. It's been pretty good.
You got to say it like DSP. Thanks for joining in, Derek.
Yeah, you got to know who Derek is, man.
Oh, thanks for joining in, Derek.
Uh-oh.
Derek don't throw no money my way. Derek just wants to buy food for me.
Oh no, he never threw money DSP's way either.
Oh, he didn't?
Nuh-uh. I
Derek
heard he
on that
stole
wild
someone's
shit,
credit
bro.
card.
Derek got some allegations against his name.
Yeah. So, Derek, how's the OnlyFans account going today, bud?
That's crazy.
What's the search history looking like? Lesbians being resetted to factory settings? Like, what are you looking up today?
I'm looking at page 5.
Motherfucker.
Who said that?
You're still on page 5? I'm way past that. I got the catfish hitting me up.
Uh-oh.
Got man's trying to call out Derek, and then someone comes here talking about page 5.
You know what the cool thing about page 5 is it's almost transcended like the Wings lore into actual like the lexicon of like LGBT at this point. Because like I seen somebody, and I fuck with you not, I seen somebody literally use the term page 5 thought the other day, unironically.
Are you serious?
Page 5 has made it in
being used
culture.
sort of like Reddit terminology.
Try and say that quick.
That's crazy. You revolutionized the game, man.
Yeah.
Come on, who wants to get banned already? Fucking trolled. Krasko ain't banned no one. There's no one to ban either.
You know, Cheesehead's been pretty bored lately.
Yeah, but what's his name in chat?
Isn't it like Uncle
Nah, he's
Cheddar or
hiding.
something like that?
Shit.
Oh yeah, Uncle Cheddar. He's long banned, I think.
Yeah.
When we were playing Siege the other day, we from somebody a constant message.
Yeah, let's not talk about trolls, man. Like I just have one rule when you want to talk about trolls: don't mention any names.
Gotcha.
Got you.
Because like people always message you. Like if you donate more than $10 to me, people are going to message you and stuff like that. I'm sure you've gotten that already on you because you've donated quite a few times to me.
Yeah.
Did you get your messages?
Yeah.
And they've been doing that for years.
I kind of expected it because I've been around for a while and kind of
Yeah, but-
expected it.
I mean, what are they doing when they message you?
Just sending old clips and stuff like that. Oh, this is the
Oh,
person you're
literally the same old
supporting.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Okay.
the same old.
I've
shit
never
that-
seen people want me to be something. Like it gets to the point where it's almost like they're looking into a mirror with it.
Do they still offer the PSN store card?
They do. They do. That card's so fucking
never
like
works.
worn out. No, it works all the fucking time. What are you talking about? I just don't play.
Yeah, the card doesn't.
Oh yeah, the card does it. Yeah, but people fall for it all the time. You want a Zaxby's dinner with me?
He says he'd pay.
Dude, I had Zaxby's. That shit was fire, man.
Zaxby's is good.
Zaxby's is fire.
They actually sprinkle a little crack in their shit, son. Because like you be thinking about it like the next day.
Yeah.
They only had the chicken sandwich or whatever it was. Like,
You're doing it wrong.
is there like something better? Is that not it?
Nah, you get the chicken tenders, dog. Chicken tenders
shit,
dipped.
alright.
Are you doing Zaxby's wrong going in there getting like nibblers and chicken sandwiches and shit? How much would you have to donate for a Zaxby's dinner? Shit, son, just you got to show up to the big Seaway, boy.
Is Conway a big city?
It's getting there. I mean, it's not a metropolis by any means, but like it's bigger than your average small town going into a large city. Like Conway makes his money off of like people moving down here to be close to Myrtle Beach and Myrtle Beach tourists.
Dude, Myrtle Beach is just too crowded. I don't like going there.
Yeah.
There's just so much going on. Like,
Facts.
we'll go to Charleston. Even Charleston is getting fucking crazy crowded. Like everybody
Charleston
from
around the
north is coming down.
yeah.
Don't go to Ohio. Ohio sucks.
Yeah, I don't plan to go back up north anytime soon. I spent some time in Chicago. Fucking hated it.
I was surprised how like country, like upstate New York was.
Oh yeah, it's pretty country up there. I know there.
Still want to take Wings to Raising Cane's. The closest Raising Cane's here is Mount Pleasant.
Dude, you're gonna try Raising Cane's. You're gonna be like Zaxby's is better.
Yeah, I've had Raising Cane's. I know Zaxby's is better. Like I usually get Raising Cane's when I go through Mount Pleasant, but like my wife hasn't had like a medical issue lately, so we haven't had to go to MUSC.
Like they need to up their sauce game. That's it.
The sauce
And
is
their fries.
The fry game needs to be updated, and their presentation package. Raising Cane fries suck ass.
Facts. You got crinkle. So you got like Culver's crinkle fries, which are pretty good, but then you got like Raising Cane's fries, which are crinkle fries, which are not that great.
You like Arby's?
No, not really.
I used to work at Arby's.
Never had
Fuck you, I'm gonna get a job at Arby's.
Prejudiced potato. How much Skrilla for? The problem with the System Shock thing is I'm no good at it. Like I played the new one, and like I don't know. I just can't get into it.
Oh, is that the prequel to BioShock thing?
Well, it's what BioShock was based on.
BioShock.
It's got nothing to do with BioShock itself, but like System Shock was the games that came before BioShock, like a spiritual. Like BioShock was the spiritual successor to the series.
Okay, I get you. I know System Shock is old. Been around. I just didn't know with relation to BioShock. Or if it had any.
Ken Levine made them both. Looking Glass Studios.
Oh, okay.
wonder if we're gonna get a new Ghost Recon game soon. Because I think the last one came out like what 2018, 2019. Right.
Ghost Recon.
Potato, you got it.
Breakpoint.
Won't you do a let's play on it, man?
I'm trying to search up if there's like any news about like a new one coming out. I don't see anything though.
I'm not really a big Tom Clancy games as much as I used to be. I used to like Division 2 is alright. But anything that Ubisoft comes out with, I'm just very
All right, boys. Thank you, Lord Rush, for the 20 gifted subs. We're going about 2.5 hours. I'm gonna take a little break. Thanks, Bean, for the $10. Thanks everybody for coming out hanging.
Hell yeah, pimp.
Thanks you guys for hanging out with me in chat. I see you guys.
Not anorexia.
I see you guys later. Peace.
Have a good one, dude. Take
Shout out, Pimp. Shout out, Pimp.